Hello, Jake. I can hear you slurping from a mile away.
What an intro.
What an intro. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Ern here. Real collector Ern. Fake investor Jake. Jake, how are you, buddy?
Jodo Ern.
Jodo Ern.
I'm good, man. I have to admit that it was my fault that we didn't have our live last week. It was not Ern Jr.
Can I explain? I was in the ER, guys. I paper handed too hard, gave myself a monster paper cut. Lost all my modern investments. I just got out of the hospital, and I ended up catching strays again earlier from the other podcast. So I'm recovering from that. So I've been out of the loop a little bit.
Yeah, that's what happened. Exactly. Totally. I turned a big 3-5 last week, so it was actually my birthday last Thursday. So that's why we were not here. But yeah, it's been 3 weeks. I told you earlier today I'm like really excited about today's live. I don't know what it is about this one, but maybe it's, I don't know, the fact that we haven't gone live in 3 weeks. Maybe it's the slide deck. Maybe it's everything that's going on in the hobby. Maybe a little bit of everything. Maybe it's Quilly in here to destroy me in the chat. It could be, a
little bit of everything.
All of that mixed together. Yeah.
I will say I'm honored that you forgot your own birthday and then canceled the stream last minute. That means that your priorities are definitely straight.
Yeah, totally. That's what that's exactly what happened.
All right, cool.
In all seriousness.
Welcome back, episode 3. Real collectors, fake investors. Who's a real collector? Who's a fake investor? I don't know. Today we have a pretty loaded agenda. We're starting at 7 o'clock, which means we can go for 3 hours.
A whole hour early for the East Coast folks.
I have a bunch of chores, errands I have to clean after this, and so it doesn't matter to me. We go as short as long as you want. I still got to do all that stuff afterwards. So.
I'm all set.
Thank you, babe. I love you. Yeah, my wife's the best. We're gonna talk about Collector's Corner, things that we've been buying. Did you know, which is a new segment that I stole from another podcast. I forgot which one.
Nice.
I forgot. I stole this segment, and basically we just want to go through, did you know? A couple of cards and picks that Jake and I are fond of that we thought people should know about. No, we don't own. Oh, that's not true. I own some of them. It's mainly just like as an educational, informative. Here's some stuff that you probably haven't heard of. Hobby Heat Check. We're probably going to talk about modern, I guess. this or that. We're going to talk about a little bit about investing. Who's investing these days, really? A couple of hot takes, and then we'll save as much time as possible for Q&A. Joshua De La Rosa asks, when are you coming to Hawaii? When you invite us and pay for our travel. So, yes, Hawaii is not cheap.
Which island? That's more important.
I've been to, I was going to say Big Island, as if I remember what that one was. I've been to two of them. The big one and the second big one.
I've been to the smallest. That's it. Kauai.
Yeah.
It's the only island I've been to.
Hawaii's great. Fun fact, there are a lot of Hawaiians who have like stacked collections on like Instagram. I don't know what it is.
Definitely is. Yeah.
But they got some good stuff. All right. Collector's Corner. Let's see. What do we have? What do we pick up? What's in the PC today? By the way, I love this intro and slide. Oh, I'm up. So, 3 things that I picked up recently from left to right. This Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza EX. I say Rayquaza, you say Rayquaza. I'm right, you're wrong. From Bandit Ring Unlimited, which is Japanese Ancient Origin. So I regraded this thing 3 times from a PSA 9. It was a very clean PSA 9. So shout out to Retro, who was telling everyone to buy this card like last year when they announced Megas. I bought mine, cracked it, regraded it, and eventually got a 10. It is expensive.
You can't tell everyone that, because if Sal hears you say that, he's going to send that Kabutops like the 4th or 5th time. I don't know if you know, but he's been trying to regrade a PSA 9 Crystal Kabutops for like the past year and a half. And he's sent it.
But it's like a modern English
times.
Modern?
No, Crystal Kabutops.
But English Vintage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it with that kind of card.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be telling people to do that thing, man. They just get stuck in that endless spiral.
I'm a risk
That's
taker.
cool,
It's like
though.
a
That's a nice
pop 200 card. Yeah, it's a pretty card. It's like a $2,500 card now. New cert. Yeah. Well, I definitely cracked and regraded a bunch of times. The shiny Noctowl fell into my lap. I traded a case of, I forgot which Scarlet. I was getting rid of a bunch of modern because I'm paper handing a bunch of stuff right now. I traded the case and got some cash, and then the shiny Noctowl for pretty cheap. Fun fact, I don't care for any cards in this era. It was just available. Like, hey, this is a good deal. Why not?
I might be your buyer when you decide to sell.
Yeah, I'm a fake collector for real. Anyway, I have it. It's a clean 9. And then this honky chunky big boy on the right, I won this auction last weekend, and I'm gonna cross it to PSA. It's a pretty good looking with BGS 9.5. In a 9.5, sorry, in a PSA 10 it goes for like 3,500. I got this one for pretty cheap.
That's a jumbo, right? For those that don't recognize, that is a jumbo. That is not a. It's a box topper.
Technically, it's a box topper.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not a jumbo.
It's still a bigger card than a normal size. You can't put it in a deck, is what I'm trying to say.
You would look ridiculous walking around with it, yes, but it's like 40% bigger than a regular PSA slab or PSA card.
Yeah. I have 2 of the LC reverse box toppers at PSA and grading right now.
You know what they say, 10 times the charm. Kai, you're right. If at first you don't succeed and you get a 9, you crack and you crack and you crack, then eventually you spend hundreds of dollars trying to get a 10.
And then you break even when it finally tens.
Yeah, then you break even. So
winning.
True.
Those are cool pickups.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Honestly, this feels so long ago. This is like 2 weeks ago when we put these slides together, right?
Yeah.
Or last week.
This was last week.
Destined Rivals and Brilliant Stars I've been buying. Shout out to Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles. Don't care what you say, I'm still buying Destined Rivals.
What did you buy your last few boxes at? Because I know it's
370, 380
floating. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like 390 right now.
Current. Oh, it's 390. Okay, well that makes sense.
Clean boxes. There's a whoa, damn, was that mine? Do you hear that Discord beep?
Nope, that's you.
Nope, that's me. Okay, you guys didn't hear that. Yeah, there's a lot of boxes surprisingly that are not clean. So if they're clean, I'll pay the cash. I'll pick it
Yep.
up. I don't care. I'll hoard it. Good set.
How do you
I
store
made
your booster boxes? Do you just throw them in a bin and call it a day?
so
Just throw it
the
over your shoulder and
the three I bought at the San Francisco show. Um, the couple there, they're like middle aged, 40s, whatever. They were giving people shopping bags, and so I still have three of them in plastic shopping bags. I brought them home and put it in the closet, and that's where they are right now.
put plastic in plastic. Did you like put them in the seat and then like put the seat belt on to make sure they don't, rattle in the car, that kind of
Oh
thing?
yeah, you
Nice.
got to.
Yeah. Got to
Um,
protect the baby.
Quilly spilling the sauce. My Poke Notify is popping off. Yeah. Hate to tell you this, but I just bought all the rival battle decks off of that notification. Good luck. Good luck.
So that's
And
a
Brilliant
1-to-1
Stars.
with the Japanese, right? Those battle decks, because it's like the same Haunter in the Japanese one, right?
Same Haunter, same Mega Gengar,
And the
same
Meloetta is in the Diancie one.
yeah, and the same Morpeko and same Stevens
Yeah.
build them. Fun fact, maybe I'll do this in another episode. Back in the day, all right, I'll just talk through this.
Let's do it.
In X and Y, the full metal Dialga card in Phantom Forces.
The
In
silver one.
Japanese, it comes in a gotcha style. So it came out of like one out of every 6 decks.
Mm.
So it's randomly inserted.
Is the Gengar like that too? Or no?
No.
The Gengar VMAX?
Oh yeah, the
From
Gengar
Fusion?
VMAX from I don't
It
know what the
was.
odds are, but it's something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, let's keep going. This 50 slides, by the way. This is slide 6.
this is a good one, guys. It's juicy.
Get your coffee.
Yes, this is my pickups. This was from, well, Espeon and Umbreon were like 2-3 weeks ago, probably like that weekend after our last pod. Did some big trades to make those happen. Umbreon, both of these actually, it was really funny. I traded some Reggie Gold Stars out of my collection to make the Umbreon happen. And that was from I'm so sorry. It's Captain something on Instagram. Tyler, he's a good guy. Did the trade with him. And then I literally went from that side of the lane at the show to the other side, like the tables facing them, and they had the Espeon. And I was like, this is meant to be. So I made a trade happen there to get those two. Those are like pretty big grails for me, especially the Umbreon. That's like probably in my top 10 cards of all time. Yeah, Masego actually is, or Masego, that artist is like one of my favorite artists. They did the Expedition Blastoise. They did the Alakazam from Expedition as well, Mewtwo. What else? There's a few other big ones that people aren't familiar with, but those are the ones that are top of mind. So yeah, I got those. And then I picked up Smeargle. This is like one of my favorite Pokemon. So I was on a discovery mission this past 3 weeks. Like these are all Neodisc. So happy to have these. Gonna just tuck them away for a while.
Can I call something out?
Yeah.
Do y'all notice Jake's wonderful scans and this design and background? And then when you go to mine, they're just like slaughtered, ultra high res, contrast.
These are just pulled from my
whatever.
Instagram. I pulled those from my Instagram. Yeah, I do edits on my Instagram account. So if you want to check that out, follow me on Instagram.
$10 a pop?
$10 a pop.
Oh, that's all you had? I thought you had more.
I have more, but I'm gonna save it. Save it for next week or
don't
the
want to
week
spill the
after.
sauce, I see.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know? We need a jingle for this.
Oh, I actually have them by me. Sorry. I'm gonna stop you there. I realize I have them on the desk.
Oh wait, let's see this.
There we go. Got the Espeon. And then
the graded guards.
Yeah, in the Abyss graded guard. I actually just sold like 8 graded guards yesterday for, I think I told you, for like $600. That's what kind of market we're in right now,
Oh,
guys.
sorry. While you talk, I need to set this alarm for tomorrow because I need to get on this drop.
Oh yeah,
What?
Ember. Ember drops tomorrow, guys.
Dude,
Get
what
your
am I
lottery
doing?
ticket in. And then I got to shout out Pokeneer, my good friend Yvonne. He gifted me 2 of the raspberry graded
Chinese.
guards, but the exclusive Chinese Blastoise because I'm a Blastoise collector. And then I did not know this card existed, but this is another Chinese exclusive that I've never seen this art before, and I thought it was really cool.
Is that from Genpack?
Uh, I assume so. I don't follow the Chinese stuff much, but I knew about the shiny one because this is Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
But this other one, I assume, yeah, it says CS55C, but I know there's so many different reverse types. And then I got to do one more shout out because this is another PC Grail. Shout out to DeGreen Shiz over at Slab Podcasts because he gifted me a hat that I won on their channel, as well as a little poop emoji Zapdos, because Zapdos is his favorite Pokemon. And I'm gonna grade this with tag for the memes because of the whole situation with Josh.
What will they grade?
No,
Okay.
they won't
Oh,
grade
got
it.
it. That was a joke. Okay. Are graded guards the new investment? I mean, apparently they are. I'm honestly committed. It is absurd. I was with at the East Bay show this past weekend, and Hussein and Sal both bought a sealed Halloween case or whatever, and Hussein ripped it in front of the vendor. And I'm like, what is going on? He's like chasing a graded guard, and he's just like ripping it. I'm like, what is this?
You mean this?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna open this tonight. We're gonna open this later on.
I feel old,
tonight.
man. I feel
Yep.
old and out of the loop.
All
All
right.
right.
Gonna find
Did
out
you
what
know?
graded guards I got.
I just figured I'd pull this card. This is a Japanese promo that was given away if you shopped at Beams. It's a Japanese retailer. It's a jumbo. It looks cool and hideous at the same time. The reason why I like it is exclusive, both the artwork and the texture, and it's really, really hard to find. I remember though, this is probably 3 or 4 years ago, just seeing this like listed, several $100 raw, PSA 10s for several $100, and thinking like, why would anyone want that? And now, as we're many years later, I wish I had it. It's a Pop 9. I think the last sold in a 10 is like $1,000, but that was at the beginning of the year. There's no more listed. There's like a BGS 10 for 1,500, but you can't find this card anywhere. Anyway, if you're a jumbo collector, this is the card for you.
Super cool.
Yeah, you can gift it to me.
If I ever come across it, which I probably won't, assuming
you probably won't. So I was the new Pokemon Center boxes, the Hiroshima boxes, have that red Gyarados in it, but he's like kind of half in it in the Pikachu promo. And I was looking it up earlier, or I guess a week or two ago, and then I realized like, oh, this is actually the Hiroshima Gyarados. So if you guys are unaware, this artwork was in Ancient Origins, the pre-release, not the main set. It's in the pre-release. So there's a staff version, staff stamp, and then just this Ancient Origins stamp. And then in Japan, they handed out this promo when they opened up the Hiroshima Pokemon Center. I also, by luck, I don't know how. So we made this slide, and then last weekend, so 5 days ago, I won an auction for this card. So I won an auction in Japan for this card. It was meant to be.
This card is so cool, and boy, does the yellow borders destroy that card.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't stand. Like they should have changed to silver borders so much sooner.
In a PSA 10, it goes for like 5,500. So fingers crossed.
Big card.
Top 250, 5,500 PSA 10. I think we'll do okay. All right. Oh, this is me again. as many of you know, I'm collecting the Nido family. That's Nido Queen, Nido King, and the children. I totally forgot that there is a Japanese exclusive Nido King that was handed out with the Coral comics. There was a couple auctions for this past weekend, but dude, in a 10, it's like couple $1,000, and I can't really justify buying a Nido King, which I just recently decided to become a fan of. But I thought I'd share it because
Nido King is
artwork's
awesome.
exclusive.
Yeah, I think this art and the Crystal Nido King are probably the top two like arts for Nido King.
Yeah, agreed. I love the Coral arts as well. All right, Jake, you're up.
All right. Yep. Okay, so for those that don't know, Pop Series packs have no hollows, right? So you'll never pull a hollow from a Pop Series pack. But if you do come across Pop Series hollows, they were most likely promos in blisters, collection boxes, and so forth. So that was the only way to obtain hollow Pop Series cards. Now, there's this specific Deoxys that this is the non-hollow that you're seeing right now that has a hollow variant that came from we can go to the next one. That comes from this blister. It actually took me a bit to dig this up. So this is a Power Keepers blister. It has one Unseen Forces booster pack in it. And as you can see, this is a Delta Species card, right? And you guys are familiar with Delta Species cards. They typically have gold borders. The Pokémon is the hollow, and everything else on the card is non-hollow. But this one's a little different. We can go to the next slide. So you can see here, most Delta species, actually every Delta species is a flat hollow. It has no other sort of like hollow variant. And this Pop Series 4 Deoxys is Cosmo Hollow Reverse. It's the only Cosmo Hollow Reverse in the English TCG, like of Delta species, the first and only. And I thought this was a unique card because, I mean, there's all these levels to it. You have the fact that you can only get hollow Pop Series cards from collection boxes, blisters, but then on top of that, this is a Delta species that has a unique variant. I have this card in a BGS 9. It's the only Beckett card that I have in my collection. It's like a Pop 2 or Pop 4 in BGS. I got it for really cheap. I don't know. I haven't checked actually recently. I know that I picked it up for like $200, probably like 2-3 years ago. Probably 3 years ago, I would say. Yeah, it's a really cool card, and I don't plan on like crossing it to PSA, just because it's a unique card in a BGS slab, and I could say I own a BGS slab. But yeah, really, I'm not like the biggest like Deoxys fan or anything like that, but I really appreciate kind of like the nicheness of this card.
Cool.
And I'm gonna put feelers out for everyone. There's not a slide for this, but there is a Pop Series 3 Blastoise that comes in the pack, but there is a hollow version that I have been chasing for my PC for 5 years. Like, I know of the person that's hoarding this card to the point where it's absurd. He actually owns the only 2 9s. There is no 10. And so I'm looking for a very clean, raw copy. I'll have to put it up on the next
I pull
pod.
A picture.
But it might be hard to find the product that it comes from, but it was a Toys R Us exclusive kind of like theme deck and pack collection box.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Oh. Add to stage. Remove, add.
Yeah, so this is the other Arita Blastoise. So Arita did Dark Blastoise, 151 Blastoise, and he did this one. It's one of my favorite arts.
So this is the one you're talking about?
Yeah. It's a Pop 2 and PSA 9. It's got no 10s. I know of one of the 9s is a 2 cert. The other is a much recent cert, and it's been doctored. Like, I have been chasing this card for so long. So if anyone comes across this card and is interested in selling it, please let me know.
I'm gonna buy this for you for Christmas.
Stop. I'm gonna be pissed. You guys, you know how I am with
Secret
condition.
Santa.
I've had opportunities to buy 7s and 8s, but I just don't want it. Like, I just don't. Like, my whole Blastoise vintage collection are 9s, except for a few of the Japanese ones that are 10s. But yeah, this is like 0 10s. Oh, there's a new one added. Oh, cool. There's a pop. It's a pop 3 now. So if you guys come across that or know whose it is, please reach out to me.
All right.
Yeah, that's it on that one. And then I wanted to talk about the very first secret rare in the English TCG. And most people would say that it's the Raichu. I've already had a disagreement with Drew on this, Quilly. We can go to the next slide. It's not Raichu.
Oh.
It is this here Pikachu that was intended to be in Jungle. There are lots of early designs of, and for those that can't tell the difference here, on the left we have a regular Jungle common Pikachu that you're familiar with. On the very right, you see the Black Star promo that came. It's Black Star promo number 1, known as the Ivy Pikachu. And then in the middle, we have the same card, but it has a first edition stamp. So in early Jungle, like, I guess like the first wave or two, I know Yvonne's literally jumping out of his seat right now because I have Pikachu on screen. And Yvonne is probably going to like call me out if I get any of this wrong. But in early prototypes of Jungle Packs, and even in Trainer Mag, like Trainer Mag 2, they have early mock-ups of Jungle Packs. And we can go to the next slide. And we can go one more. And then here you can see someone actually pulled it from a Jungle booster box. I got this from Pokemon Classics video, this photo on the left, so shout out to Classics. But he pulled this card from a jungle booster box. It's, from what I've heard on E4, it's like a 1 in 10, like, from a booster box. But this card was also given out early on in an illustration contest, like one of the very first illustration contests by Wizards of the Coast. And
that's cool.
This was like basically like the first secret rare. It was intended, but I think they scrapped it because like, I know King Pokemon's like been in E4 saying basically, I've never seen this card, and I've opened so many Jungle booster packs that you couldn't jump over them. So like, it's really cool. So in the next slide, I want to show you the prototype for the Jungle pack, because you'll see it here. And it's Jolteon. It's ugly as all hell. But in this left, you have the Pokeball, and it says capture the rare Pikachu card. Look inside the wrapper. And there's some others. If we go to the next one, you'll see this is from the Trainer Mag, which is super cool. And it shows like the same copy that was going to be put on this booster pack. And there's like, the only Pikachu in Jungle that we are familiar with is the common. So it's not some secret rare Pikachu. And I know a lot of people will argue that it's not a secret rare because it doesn't go past the set, and it's like not 101 out of 100 or so forth. But it still is outside of the set. So I know people are going to probably agree or disagree with me on this one, but I think it's a really cool early, like, I guess you can say secret rare air. I know that, I think Yvonne actually has it. Pokeneer in the chat might actually have that in a 9, which is super cool. But yeah,
that's cool.
First secret rare, a little bit of English history.
I got a little fun fact of my own.
Oh, yes.
You know the Mew Black Star promo?
Hollow or non-hollow?
Hollow.
Yeah.
Wait.
8 is non-hollow, 9 is hollow.
Right. In Japanese, it comes in the fossil set.
I always thought that I remember being a kid and seeing that card. Even in English, there's something super nostalgic about that Mew. I think it's the colors and the fact that it's just like watercolors, like Ken Sugimori.
Yeah.
But I look at it and I just think, 90s baby. Like I don't know what it is about that card, but yeah, I was really jealous that it was in a booster pack in Fossil and Japanese, but we didn't get it for a little bit longer after that.
We did not. Hobby heat check. Oh man, we're in a bull market last week. We're bearish now. I don't even know where we're at. Ice cold. Are we at the top? Yeah, it's funny. We decided we wanted to talk about this topic 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling ice cold now. I'm not gonna lie. It's funny how things can change so quickly. Are we at the top? I mean,
this is Google Trends. A Google Trends search for Pokemon or Pokemon cards, if I remember correctly. So this chart is that we're looking at.
It's funny as I watch more and more YouTube and melt my brain cells, the content meta changes so quickly from, Rudy makes a video and everyone has to follow what Rudy says because, why not?
You know what's funny? I've been so aware of the shift since this boom happened. Like I remember just getting, I don't know, this feeling like I could feel it in my bones with the way Surging Sparks was about to release and about like, oh, something's about to happen. And I don't necessarily feel that right now. Like, I don't know. I think things are just gonna keep moving. I don't think we're at the top, but also I can see a pretty decent retracement happening in the near future with like supply catching up. Like
In modern sealed?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Like I'm sure of it. Like it people always say there's just going to be more people that eat it up, and there will be, but like I don't know. I mean, there's money to be made in this hobby right now regardless. If we go through a downtrend. Like I don't know. What are your thoughts?
If the invisible hand can slap your butt, then you're affected. That you gotta be the one. You gotta be aware of the invisible hand. That's it. Everyone else,
Like I'm still buying. Like I'm still buying.
Yeah, I've literally have spent more in the last 3 months than I have like all of last year. It feels like.
I got a case of Phantasmal. I picked up. I mean, those were in trade, but like, I'm still. Yeah, there's still plenty to be bought right now.
I did pre-order that case of Phantasmal. I may have a little bit of regret, but not enough for me to not go through with it.
You can keep it close to your chest. That's fine.
I'm willing to admit I'm okay being vulnerable, putting my mouth my money where my mouth is. Like everyone else just talking about the market. I'm making the market. I'm spending that money.
What did you pay for the case?
$279. No, it was from Cataclysmic Games.
You throw out some random ones that I've never heard of, but it sounds like they're
DYOR, my friend. Do your own research. I've sent Jake I won't name the name because I don't want anyone else buying from the store. I sent him a link. He's like, "Where did you find this?" I'm like, "Do not share. I've been buying from them for years, and I will know if our friends know about this site because I sent it to you." See, do not share. Oh, this is a good point from Chad. Good old Chad. By the way, if you've expanded Google Trend out, we aren't at COVID height, FYI. Well, I think the important thing about Google Trends is exactly that. They are trends. And I think during COVID, there were way more people probably online searching for things than these days. And so you can only really correlate trends to actual sales. And it seems like nowadays it is crazy compared to COVID.
I also feel like expanding it out further doesn't really do anything, only because like I can also say we can expand it back to 99, baby, and talk about base set interest. I don't even know if Google Trends existed back then, but I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at it a little closer. Obviously, I'm not trying to have tunnel vision, but like obviously we're in a place of high demand and a lot of interest based off of this, but it looks like it's trending up.
It's trending up. It's my Cubs. Gatekeeping the site is crazy. I have no defense for this. You were right, but
What is
we are
it? What
not
is
a
it? Do your own
people.
research. DOYR or
DYOR. Go.
DYOR?
Okay, let me just go on a rant or side tangent.
Yeah, go for
The
it.
the
Spill it.
the rival battle deck, Marnie's Morpeko, right? Before it popped off and it got bought out, whatever. You know what I did? I literally Googled buy rival battle deck Marnie's Morpeko, and I went through every single store. And I also did the same thing on what's that? Shop Pay? Is that what it's called?
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? Shop Pay?
No.
That's all I did. That's all I do. I can't ask people because by the time I ask someone, it's probably already tapped out. Anyway, DYOR. Do your own research.
I love
That's
it.
That's
We're
all
gonna
I
make
got.
shirts with that.
I don't know. I watched way more dudes talking about cars in their cars than I did in 2020. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. I appreciate the support. I don't know. I don't think I will follow the business people, not talking heads on YouTube. I'm sorry. I got to follow where people are making money and not how people think about the market because, yeah.
Cars in their cards. I'm still trying to read that comment.
Oh, that comment from
Yeah. Wait,
Bidologist?
talking about cars in their cards. I think it's the other way
Oh,
around,
yeah.
but
That'd be good April Fool's joke, just talking in a
I
giant card.
I miss James cards in their car videos. I haven't seen a James video in a while.
I will admittedly say I copied my idea from James. I was like, there's no way I can't do what James is doing. He's my idol. So, cool. I mean, we have the 30th coming in I think I heard February, right? Is it February?
Well, technically,
Let's
for
Google this.
Japan, yes, it's like October for the U.S.
27th, 2026. February 27th, 2026.
Yeah.
I've kept all my celebrations, man. I had an opportunity to sell that off, and I like we're in October. I can wait 3 or 4 months, ride the
What
wave
do you
of it.
have of celebrations?
4 cases of Pokemon Center ETBs, 2 or 3 cases of Pokemon Center ETBs, or sorry, regular ETBs, 2
How
UPCs,
many UPCs? Yeah.
2 UPCs.
Nice.
That is a slight regret I had when they were at like 350 for the longest time. I remember just staring like every month I'd be like, oh, I should probably buy some. But I actually bought a bunch of the gold Pikas instead. So I'm sitting on 6 or 7 of them just in my closet, waiting to be sold.
I have 1 UPC, 1 PC ETB, probably 1 regular ETB, but that's it. Like Andrea and I, that was actually the only set Andrea like opened and she master setted it.
Are you opening?
Well, yeah. Well, I did. She didn't pull any of the big 3, so I like created a fake pack. I resealed a pack and put all 3 starters in it for her so that she can feel the dopamine rush. I felt
I'm gonna
so
take
bad.
that and do it for my daughter when she's old enough to realize
It's a good
that.
idea. Just reseal a pack for your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. No, yeah, she has the master set and the binder. Her set's actually more complete than mine because I don't have the metal cards. She opened her UPC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have those in the binder, but I have it, sealed. So technically, but yeah.
My one regret with 30th. Let's flip this over. My one regret with the 30th or 25th. I have many regrets actually. Was I didn't keep the metal cards. I eventually just sold them because when PSA stopped grading them, or CGC, I forget.
PSA
I didn't think
stopped.
they would resume doing it, and then they turned it back on, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
I figured they would, only because like they wouldn't stop it and create that artificial like supply without like, it causing, I don't know, an issue with their branding. You know what I mean? Like they had to fix it because that slab was rattling. And I think
you could basically scratch and dent it in the case, right?
Yeah. And I think Leonhardt has the only CGC perfect, if I remember correctly, before I think it's either it's either a perfect or a pristine, but it's like one or two of the only ones that exist.
Yeah.
Man, CGC really dropped the ball by getting rid of perfects, I think. I think from like a business strategy, it probably makes sense not to, but it created a lot more, I think a lot more interest and um I don't know. People would go between that and the black label a lot.
I need to think about this because that decision because everyone gave them so much crap and then it ended up being net positive for their entire
Yeah,
company.
no. People just want because people just want tens. Like at the end of the day, people have short-term memory and forget about these things pretty quickly.
Just PSA 10 orcs. Just PSA 10 orcs. First time live stream earn, you look different outside of your car. The car puts on 20 pounds. So just so you know. Anyway, the 30th. What commentary do you have about 30? Do you think this is going to be like the top, or you think? I mean, Celebrations was. Let me think about it.
Where were you when Celebrations came out? Like what was the challenges? What was your like memories of like opening Celebrations?
Dude,
Because
I
I
sat on
vividly
hundreds of
remember
packs for
I remember
years.
opening a lot of packs. Like
Yeah, I got
I don't
tired.
open. I don't open. It was a fun set to open.
I got tired of opening it. That's the Rockets admin or whatever, and then the Zapdos, and then
I
the
pulled two Umbreons
Gyarados.
in my first 8 packs, and I thought that was the pull rates. I know they're still much better than most sets, but I just like, oh wow, this card's really easy to pull.
I pulled an ungodly amount of Venusaurs and Blastoises. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I pulled a lot of Blastoises and Venusaurs too. I think I only pulled one Charizard.
Yeah. I just remember nothing about Celebrations was hard to get outside of the UPC.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in that? Or
No, you're right because like it took me the
and the
third
Pikachu,
wave to
the V
finally get
Union
the UPC.
box.
Oh yeah, but that died down, and then they started
Yeah.
popping up more on Walmart, along with like the Lance's Charizard and the Dark Sylveon boxes. Those two, I think it's
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
Um, and they printed those boxes in like several different ways. Like they had different packaging for the same product multiple times. It was
They had two
odd.
versions of each,
Yeah.
like a smaller version and a bigger version. And then that Dragapult box that no one wanted because it had like no packs in it.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh, the collection box tin. I think that's my favorite product that had the 3 promos. You had the
yeah.
Delta, I think it's the Delta Mimikyu, the Toxtricity that's like light Toxtricity, and then there was one more. Was it the Hydreigon? I think it's the Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are really cool promos.
What do you expect to have happen for the 30th, going into the 30th?
I'm really hoping that we see more Johto and like maybe Gen 2. And obviously
It's not
we're
going to
gonna
happen, by the
get
way.
I know it's not. I know it's not. I'm really exhausted of base set reprints. So as long as it's something different, um that's like my biggest wish, I think. I know it's gonna bring in a lot of people because you gotta think about it. We're gonna get the 30th with whatever that is. We're gonna get a McDonald's set. We'll probably get some other sort of random celebratory product that's like a what is it? Not like a U. Well, we'll probably get a UPC too. I mean, it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to bring more people in, but I don't know if it's going to have the same effect that Celebrations did. I mean, it could. Celebrations, I remember people opening
Yeah.
packs on stream before the set came out for like $50 a pack. I know.
I don't think the train's going to stop until after 30th.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too much to be scalped these days for the hype to die down. Oh yeah, of course the Mew, which I think it was one of the top 10 cards graded than PSA recently, right?
Yeah. It
The
doesn't. I mean,
Hollow.
this is one of those cards that it's a bulk card. This is a like this Mew is a bulk card, everyone. Bulk. Like legit bulk.
You know what I just bought? You're gonna
What?
laugh because the Johto. I bought 100 Lugias and 50 Ho-Ohs in Japanese. The Japanese version of this because they're like $1 or $2 each. And I was like,
Why not?
let's see what happens. Why not? They look better in
What do
Japanese
10s go
anyway.
for? They do. Yeah, they do.
I don't even like. Not even. I'm a speculator gambler, man. It's like I think it goes for like
Spray and
25,
pray.
$30. Yeah, spray and pray.
Okay. All right. Now I have the real question for you. Celebration stamp Japanese or celebration stamp English?
Everything in Japanese ever is always better than English.
I
Period.
actually I'm gonna disagree. I think the
I know. I'm
Pikachu
just
stamp.
messing.
No. Gray borders all day, but when it comes to like the English celebration stamp, I like it way more. It has more character. Although it is, it's blaring. It's kind of in your face. I understand. I'm a minimalist at heart, but like this stamp just they did great with what it is. I think what's the other one? It just says 25th anniversary, right? Like in red. Like it's nothing crazy.
I actually think you're right, if I recall correctly.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah. Cozy said 30th anniversary. Watch them. Okay. Next year, alert, alert, sound the alarm, is Pogo's 10-year anniversary. Like, do with that information as what you want. 10 year. I guarantee there's gonna be
This
something with
man is
Pogo.
self-shilling for the sake of the fact that he has so many Mewtwo
prophecy.
Vs.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're right. Like I'm just saying, it's 10 years of Pogo next year.
There's got to be. Do you?
I don't know. Think about it.
Yeah. Do we get a Pogo set 2 or something? I mean, we just need a
Pogo
pocket
2.
set. Screw a Pogo set. We need a pocket set.
Some
I
of the pocket
just
arts
saw
are
the
like
new
so good.
Magikarp art that's in the newest pocket set with Gyarados. Are you kidding me? I wanted to punch my phone knowing that I'll never hold that card in a cardboard form.
Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe one day.
We'll see.
I wouldn't put it past them. PSA, good old PSA. Love PSA.
Yeah, I think what we're trying to get across with some of these is just like top signals with people grading bulk Mews and Greninja promos from endless ETBs, and PSA is impacted. PSA is severely, they're grading 1 million cards a month. I remember getting bulk submissions just a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that were door to door in 2 weeks, a month. My fastest PSA bulk submission was actually literally 2 weeks. Two weeks door to door.
It was that way.
It's been 2 months and my cards are just now grading.
Man, it's in one of our Discords. In a Discord I was in, someone was asking, has anyone tried to submit at like regular versus value plus or something like that to see if they go faster? I just want to illustrate how I think about this. All turnaround times are made up.
Yeah.
It's literally a supply and demand issue, and they will decide what goes first based on the volume, like how busy they are. And so if you like, I just had this drives me. I'm gonna rant.
I've tried a few things. Go for it.
I just sent my a card to Super Express, right? They literally opened it up after like 6 days. It's supposed to be 5-day business turnaround, and then it hits grading, right? And now it's like day 3 or day 4 of grading. And so like by the time I get it back, it's gonna be like 2.5, 3 weeks. So why did I pay $300 for this?
They're not checking it in as order received until they're ready to move it along.
But even if they do, they never hold to the timelines. And like I reached out about it.
If it's the other way around, they're gonna upcharge you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's just a guideline. I'm like, dude. Anyway, the turnaround times are all made up. It's all supply and demand. They'll prioritize what they can first, and then they get too busy. You get stuck in behind, and then there's probably a queue for
multiple things. I've tried grading with a ton of different TCGs to see if it goes down some or other lane. So like I'll grade One Piece, Weiss, Yu-Gi-Oh, some random TCGs that I don't even know. I just eBay search to help because my friends will drop cards into my submissions that I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Find me an eBay listing. And there have been times where I've noticed that if I send with other TCGs, they have moved faster, but it's anecdotal. Like I've sent out with other TCGs and it's just as slow. I've also tried where I'll do multiple submissions at different tiers just to see if they obviously got to open it faster if there's an express order in there. That hasn't done anything though. So I did just send 3 more submissions out. And the video of what I sent goes up next week, but I sent 2 bulk submissions and 1 express. So I'm curious. And I mean, express, they haven't, I mean, it just landed yesterday or today. So hopefully it's 10 days, but we shall see. It's 2 of those Gold Inferno X Megazards. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Better cash in quick. Get that PSA Vault offer.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna. It's my buddy's Richards, so I'm gonna see what they offer and compare to comps, and he might just take the W, just call it a day.
Mushmoon. Very interesting name. Is anyone holding off on sending cards to PSA because of the wait times? I mean, I am not.
I'm sending more because I want submissions back on some sort of cycle, and it's gonna be sporadic. But if I just like every month or 2, I just constantly just send what I have. It's like, why not? Because it's going to take 3 to 4 months before I get them back.
Katie Lowen, you can catch up with
2x speed.
2x speed, my friend. All right, let's continue.
Oh, you found these. These were juicy.
Oh yeah.
These are scary.
What? Oh yeah. So I wanted to find like top signal posts, and I had a hard time. And I was like, wait, I'll just go to Poke-investing subreddit, and I'll just get all the 800 IQ big brain questions and topics. So hobby heat check. Are we at the top? It's very interesting to observe when people buy things and then they ask afterwards, was this a good buy? So it's just like very odd to me. Like I don't know, this one you can't really see because it's kind of small. This guy won this auction. Good pickup. My guy, you spent $1,600 on a card. I don't know.
I think he was afraid of making that last bid, and now he's looking for confirmation.
Validation? Well, You're not going to win that $600 back. Which one of these cards is worth investing? And it's just like 3 different cards.
Well, I broke the 100K mark, then immediately sold.
Yeah, we have a funny story about that later. 100K mark. And then Tag Burger Chew. Was this a good buy? I actually would say a Tag Burger Chew. Depends what you paid.
But it always depends on what you paid.
Yeah, always depends what you paid. Anyway, it's top signals. Are we close to the top? I think, going to these different communities and seeing what people are talking about, because people aren't going to ask these questions in a bear.
But I feel like it's like, yeah, but also you can like look elsewhere and get the exact opposite of just like, you can have retro just like throwing daggers, like we are still bullish all day, every day. And I get it. Like there's arguments for both sides.
I'm incredibly bullish.
I'm not trying to be on the, I'm not trying to, what's that?
I'm incredibly bullish.
Oh, same. And I'm not trying to be on the fence, but like you can make an argument for both sides. It's just on where you're looking. It depends on how you build your case.
Shout out to Galaxy. Tag 10 Burger Chew, best purchase I've seen. I concur.
I actually almost like spit out coffee when I found out how many of those had been graded in just the 3 months that they've been out, like something like that. 2 or 3 months. We're over like almost 70,000 PSA 10 copies.
Dude, I
like the acceleration on that card. Like, I want to know how long a grader looks at a card. Is it like 5 seconds? Is it 10 seconds?
Well, fun fact with the Burger Chew, they only look at the burger, and that's it.
I mean,
and they give it a 10.
I mean, they just see the McDonald's stamp, Japanese exclusive, and just say ship it 10. All day.
I mean, so sorry. I have to sidebar on this. Yep. When the Burger Chew came out, because I watched this guy watched Collect Pokemon, right? And he opened them like literally day -1, and he's like, "Hey, I think these cards are going to be cooked." Like, I opened up a bunch. They do not look good out of the wrapper.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I bought a bunch. I'm like, all right, that's what I expect. That was not the case when it came to the grades.
That's hilarious.
So,
Yeah, I think it was Collect Pokemon that was saying that a lot of his were
yeah.
had like top edgeware, and then everywhere else I just kept hearing great things, and I mean, the pop report shows that is not the case. It's crazy.
Yeah. This is old at this point, right? 9 days. Umbreon broke 4K, didn't it?
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. I think, and I got this from James, Z&G Emporium, but he always has like said that the way I look at the market and kind of base like where things are in terms of, demand, is looking at these two cards. You look at the PSA 10 Umbreon and you look at a PSA 9 base set Charizard, and you're looking at like how those are doing in comparison to their past sales, and that kind of gives you an idea on where both vintage and modern is in the current market. So every now and then I'll look at these and like, oh, we're still rocking and rolling, we're still booming, and that's just seems to be the case. Like I remember base set 9 Charizard was $900 maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Are you kidding? For the Moonbreon, it was $1,400 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're
yeah. Does that change?
Yeah. What is going on? I had
time
where
does
what
does
is
some
going
crazy
on?
things. I know it
Yeah.
doesn't take much.
I mean, Surging Sparks came out just
It'll be
1 year ago, right?
And on the 8th of November is when Surging
Holy
Sparks came out.
cow. Yeah. Anyway, that's it's crazy times, man. In
Crazy.
the 9, the base set Zard in the 9. That
Yeah.
label is so hideous. Oh my gosh.
It really is. That's such an old label.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good benchmark though. I don't follow either card. I've owned
Yeah, and this
one
is more
Umbreon.
English. This is more English, like, but I think it would translate to Japanese to an extent. I always feel like this might be a hot take, and a lot of Japanese collectors might come for me, but the Japanese market is really dictated by the English market. Like at the end of the day, like,
oh, sorry. What did you just say?
I don't think if English was not booming like it was, Japanese would definitely not be doing as well as it is today. Damn, are we in the hot takes already?
I think it depends what card you're talking about. But I don't.
Kai's pissed. Kai's over here grading non-holo Japanese Pogo cards, so don't come at me.
You know, it's funny. In Pokemon YouTube, at the beginning of the year, I watched these guys who, they just started talking about Japanese cards or whatever, and they're like, yeah, you got to get in like the Magikarp. It's real cheap right now, and Japanese undervalued. I'm like, it's literally guaranteed 25% of the time out of a box because you get 3 art rares out of a box.
Yeah.
Like what? Anyway, sure. I mean, we have.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
It just depends what you're talking about. I mean, it's like
it always depends. But I'm thinking
modern,
more like
know.
Blanket level.
So
English, Japanese. Let's just call it what it is.
I think some of the thinking comes from because English cards are always more expensive. Therefore, people think that because they're more expensive and Japanese less expensive, that there's some type of relationship there.
Well, history has shown that to be the case up until, I want to say, the last 5 years. Like, there have been times where Japanese is extremely more expensive than English, but
yes,
I think it's also just overall popularity of the Pokemon TCG altogether.
Yeah, there's an argument that it's a funnel into all the languages, including Japanese. But you're also right in that at the beginning of Sword and Shield, past EV Hero, so Evolving Skies, before they did the big reprints, Japanese alt arts were more expensive than English alt arts. Moonbreon, literally every single one.
Oh yeah, so, Japanese Umbreon was it. what's going on with EV Heroes, by the way? Like, I feel like that card just doesn't. It hasn't really jumped like this whole time. Like, it's been like a natural progression in comparison to something like Evolving Skies with harder pull rates. I it's got I think it's got all the Vaporeon or Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon Vs. Like, it has more to offer, and yet
It,
I don't know. It's
there's just
one
not
box that I
more.
wish I had.
Demand's flat. If demand's flat,
It's
then market price is
crazy.
going to stay the same. But there's you have someone on your side, Pokeguak, says you're not exactly wrong, but there's certain cards that go up
Yeah,
independent of the English
totally.
market. Yeah, I think a lot of Japanese sets are undervalued. That could be because I'm mega dusted and I will never
No,
ever forget about my Japanese cards. But I truly
I'm
think there will be a time where there's going to be people who decide like it's time to move Japanese, because it is, dude, the it's incredibly fragile. Like they're not like Urshifu VMAX from Battle Styles in Japanese. It's
yeah.
more expensive than English, and there's like no copies available. Like you can
Yeah. Isn't the
people can move the market if
Tyranitar
they wanted to.
extremely rare? The Tyranitar is like just, I mean, and rare in comparison.
Yeah, I
Also,
mean,
um, I think about sets like Heatwave Arena and like Glory of Team Rocket, and like I think those sets are fantastic for what they are. Like, you have the Garchomp and Ho-Oh set, and you have the Mewtwo, whatever. I don't even know what else is in Glory. I mean, I guess Moltres, Nidoking, but like
not in
both of them
glory.
separately.
Moltres is in Heatwave.
Oh, wait, really? Team Rocket's Moltres?
Nope, you are right. I'm talking. Thinking
You're
about
thinking about
Epenzoho.
Ho-Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I look at Glory of Team Rocket price and I compare it to like English, and I'm like, I mean, there's an argument that Glory is probably a better buy. I think it's also
Not a
just
bad investment.
I don't. So here's the thing, like I'm a little like, I don't know, I don't pay much attention to the Japanese market, and I don't follow tariffs all that closely, but from someone that doesn't, like, it hasn't really made any like big change for me, but I don't
Yeah.
know how it has for like Japanese modern collectors that are like like focused on Japanese modern. Like,
Well,
how much of a difference has it really made on that sort of collector?
it depends who you're buying it from, but
Yeah, true.
like Retro handles the tariffs, right, as part of his
Yeah,
price.
that's
Um,
true.
I think. Sorry. Whoa, we're talking about something random, Japanese
Yeah,
stuff. The people who make those comments and commentary are not the ones who are going to be moving the market anyway. Like if you're deterred by 15% on something that's hot, then you
yeah,
probably aren't
yeah.
going to be buying like tens of thousands or thousands of dollars of it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at this, I just bake it in. Like, I just think about
Yeah,
it like it's
just bake it
baked in
in.
at this point. Yeah,
And so I think there's a lot more commentary from people who are like allergic to the tariffs, but the people who are already moving product and singles and slabs or whatever, like they're not affected at all. They're just like, oh, just bake it into the cost of my reselling. So,
yeah,
um, anyway, yes, Japanese stuff. We
yeah.
have a
Kai
really
was saying you can get
go
EV
ahead.
Heroes PSA 10 alts for like $140. Yeah, no, I've seen
Yes,
like Vaporeon V, Jolteon V, and Flareon V all really cheap
very
and
cheap.
intense. And then you have to think about the V Maxes of those three all being what, like 2,000 or 3,000 copies each. They're all like winner cards.
No,
Like, there's
the
only.
the the base trio are prize cards, and then Espeon comes in fusion is a in the promo in the gym box in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
EV Heroes gym box, and then the
The original
Moonbreon
three
comes in
though.
EV Heroes. Yeah,
Yeah, those are
Leafeon,
like,
Moonbreon, and Glaceon
yeah,
and Sylveon.
lottery promos. That's it.
Lottery promos, sorry. Promos, lottery promos. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
hard to get. All right, let's continue. We got a lot to cover, and we're gonna take a quick little call out break.
We have a
We've
new
been
segment. We
we have a
snuck in
new
here.
segment, and the when you chat GPT had to insert sponsors into content, you got to do whenever everyone's in and hooked, not at the beginning and not at the end, because you get the max
Yes,
conversion. So
absolutely.
this little segment is to call out one of our friends and a sponsor of this show. This is Sellout Central, and we're gonna promote Collectibles Council. This is our friend Gabe. I'll go first, Jake. So Jake, connected with Gabe. I sold a bunch of stuff to Gabe at our local show. If you are someone who enjoys sealed product, modern primarily, he's your guy. What do you think? What do you have to say about Gabe, Jake?
It's funny. I think I've talked about him on the podcast prior to him being a sponsor. So I was shilling him before I was paid to. But Gabe is hands down one of the best vendors in not only the Bay Area but in California, in my opinion. He's just a stand-up guy. We've been friends in the hobby for quite some time, and he thought he would sponsor us. So he's our first sponsor. We're taking on up to 3 sponsors, but right now Gabe is our first. So I'm excited to have him here. He will be vending on November 8th and 9th at the East Bay Card Show in Concord. And yeah, if you spot his table, tell him the fake investors sent you. So yeah, he if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, sealed product, vintage, modern singles, graded cards, he's your guy. Reach out to him on Instagram. That's his main way of contact. And he will be running a Black Friday sale to just not vendors. It's, to direct consumer for 10 to 20% off some big stuff, both I think sealed and singles and graded. So yeah, check him out on Instagram. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about Gabe. He's fantastic.
GameStop Power Pack sponsor.
You never know.
TBD.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
And so we can move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, we could talk about
Yeah, you guys thought we were kidding here. You guys thought that was all just a joke. But if you want to support our channel, our podcast, all of our funds, all of the proceeds will be going to us and our degeneracy opening a VS booster pack live on the podcast. And when we do that one, I think we need to be both in person together so we can both experience it. So we'll figure it out once we do. Yes. So if we want to move on to the next slide.
Wait, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Want to add one thing. I know people are probably saying, man, it's so weird. Like, shouldn't you guys be giving back to the community? We are. We're going to give away the wrapper for the booster pack.
Yeah.
So the wrapper from the versus pack that we open, you can have. You enter the giveaway as our way of thanking you as we take your money and we use it to hopefully get a Karen's Umbreon in this booster pack. So
and I say,
thank you for the support.
We grade every card in the pack. Just full send it. Every card.
The energies too?
Oh, the holo energy? Yes, sir.
No, the non-holo energies.
Oh, maybe not the non-holos. Maybe we can gift those out too. Who knows?
As long as we get a Claire's Gyarados, that's all I want. Actually, never mind.
There's so many cards that I would love to. So yes, we are taking more sponsors, and your ad could be placed right here. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to sponsor and support the channel and our degeneracy, which I don't do often, Ern's a professional, so I'll be excited to open a vintage pack. I haven't opened a vintage pack, since the 90s, since the early 2000s, probably. I'm
the wrong guy. I haven't opened a vintage pack in forever.
Oh, but you rip. You know the whole motion. Dude. Yeah, you got that locked in. And I have hyperhidrosis, so there's no way I'm opening that pack without
What's
gloves.
hyperhidrosis?
It's basically clammy hands that sporadically.
Oh, that's
why you saw me at the card party with my demon black glove as I was pre-grading.
Oh, hyperhidrosis sounds like a really sick Pokemon move.
It sounds like a Blastoise attack.
All right, let's keep going. This or that. All right, we got 15 slides left. Q&A at the end. If you have a question, I've been starting questions throughout the show. If you have a question, leave it down below. I'll start it. If it's appropriate for the segment, we'll answer it. If not, we'll start and answer it afterwards. All right, this or that. This is supposed to be a fun. This is about investing. So all you investor bros out there who've been waiting for that alpha, that sweet news and juice, so you can go and max out your credit cards. This is one's for you. I will first say disclaimer, jokes aside. We're in no way telling people what to do with their money. You're responsible for your own decisions. If you do a dumb thing, it's on you. Yeah, that's all I really got.
We are playing
So,
with Monopoly money right now, guys.
Monopoly money.
This is all
Thousands of
hypothetical.
dollars of Monopoly money
Yeah.
that we did not already do ourselves. All right, this or that. All right, Jake.
Easy. Rocket.
Would you rather have I'll just make it easy. A case of Destined Rivals, okay? Or a box, the cleanest, most crisp box. It almost looks fake of Evolving Skies.
I'm going Rocket. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I know. It's so crazy. Wow. Shout out to Gabe Landa for the $1 and contributing to our VS pack. And
Thank you, Gabe.
he did it twice. He sent another $2.
Wow.
Get your MF ads up on
this is Gabe, by the way, guys. Gabe, just so you know, these funds will not go to the next sponsored segment. This does not count. So thank you for the free $3. I appreciate it, my friend. You're going with the Rocket, huh?
I'm going Rocket. Going Rocket.
When we talked about this 2 weeks ago, I think Evolving Skies was going for more than 3,000, right?
Is it really?
It was. It's now like it was. I think low list was like 2,500 this past weekend.
Okay, so why I say, well, I don't know. I instantly go Rocket for the sake that I'm a huge believer in that set. I've said this a long time ago, that I think Destin is the Evolving Skies of the Scarlet and Violet era. Can I explain that other than the fact that it's just how I feel about it? Like, you know, like when someone asks you, like, which of these three colors is your favorite, you just kind of have a favorite, right? It's you just emotionally are attached to it for some reason. That's how I feel about Destin. Evolving Skies is as great as it is. If I can pick more cardboard of a set that I like more over less cardboard of a set that I also like, I'm picking the one that it has more cardboard.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If Evolving Skies was $600 and Destined was $100 a box, does that change your decision?
How much was Evolving? What did you say on Evolving?
If Evolving was $600 a box and Destined was $100 a box, does that change your decision?
That makes my decision even stronger. That makes my decision way stronger.
I think I would be at. I think I would want a box of Evolving.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
I think.
I also get that too. But like,
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm thinking not only from like a collector boy, I also think from an investment standpoint, it makes more sense in my head.
The Destined?
Yeah. Because I think Evolving's from here for a while, I think it's going to be a slower growth. Like I don't see it pulling a cosmic eclipse anytime soon where it just like goes crazy like that again.
I honestly think Cosmic was manipulated, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, no, that I'm sure of it. But also I'm like, from a collector standpoint, I think there's way more people interested in seeing Giovanni and Mewtwo on a booster box, black and red Team Rocket vibe, over Duraludon and Rayquaza, and then Umbreon on the side. So that's just from a collector booster box standpoint. That being said, I'm also talking about a big long 6 cardboard case. Yeah, if I'm just talking between the two, I'm picking Rocket all day. Wow. Shout out to Kit Tran. Didn't realize how tall Ern was until I saw you at Card Party.
Yeah.
Kit.
I'm a towering 5'11".
You know who I was shocked was as tall as they were? Zenforce. Zach.
I didn't meet or see him.
No way. You missed him.
I was monkey brain in those binders.
All the way to the right, first row. He's literally at the corner on the right side of the first room.
Oh yeah, I didn't
I know most people didn't go that way. Yeah. No, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I walked up to him. It was when Booger Mew was like a thing, and I had my head down, so he couldn't tell it was me. And I was like, hey, do you have Booger Mew? And he's like, he kind of like double takes, like, what is going on? There's no way someone just said that. But yeah, we're most likely going to go on a live with him in the next week or two. So excited for that.
Excited. DR, the most hype set ever.
I don't know if he means that in a good way or a bad way.
The most hype? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would
I
agree
will
with that.
say,
All right.
Destin definitely feels like it was more hype than Phantasmal. I mean,
Oh yeah, Phantasmal was not very hyped as comparatively. Destin's been hyped since literally last June, right?
yeah, yeah.
All right. A box of Destined, and then the difference in cash, or a box of Brilliant.
I would go Brilliant. Actually a big
It's
fan of
$100
Brilliant.
difference, by the way, right now.
Yeah, I would go Brilliant only because it is a much older set with a lot more room to grow, and it's the best trainer gallery set. I'm not a fan of Charizard, but I understand the Charizard tax. I think that Charizard alt art has always been severely underrated.
He's not even on the box, on the front of the box.
Yeah, no, he's on the other side. Damn, Whimsicott and Arceus and Shaman. Like, what are we doing? Put him front and center. This box would have been way more exciting.
I don't know. I'd probably if it's $100 difference, right? That means for every 5 boxes of Brilliant, you'd buy 6 boxes of Destined. So you're essentially looking at 5 boxes of Brilliant versus a case of Destined.
Another thing to consider is, Destin is more likely to take a hit than Brilliant Stars is.
Sure. Yeah, I'm with you. I like Brilliant. I mean, I also bought both recently, so I'm kind of biased. Literally, that's all I bought: Brilliant or Destined. I actually bought a box from Gabe this past weekend. It was super mint.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Gabe. 92.5% he charged me. All right. Destin Rivals are 2 151 boxes.
I'm going Destin on this one.
You know, that 151 is going for like 200 plus in Japan. So it's we're getting there.
This is the English boy in me coming out right now.
I am a heavy holder of Japanese 151.
How many cases do you have?
I don't have cases. I have loose boxes.
From Sneaker Dunk. From Sneaker Dunk.
No,
I remember.
No,
you
I
bought
bought
a
them.
ton from
Oh yeah,
Sneaker
for
Dunk.
Sneaker Dunk, yes. But my stash comes from Retro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, a long time ago. I
You
think
can't
I
go
would
wrong, but I think
Japanese 151 is a really good set.
it is.
It's a really good set.
You got the first Master Ball reverses. You got the God Pack.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. I think that we're assuming Umbreon was the same price because it was when we made this slide.
Yeah, it was as of last week. So it's crazy
One
how things
Umbreon,
can change.
One Moonbreon. By the way, very iconic, good-looking card. Or 2 Rockets Mewtwo EX from Destined. And just to clarify, it's if you had to make the choice, not you should go make the choice today.
Yeah. Now, if I was forced,
I don't want to see someone on Poke Investing tomorrow saying, "Did I just make a good buy?" and they bought 2 Rockets Mewtwo's EX. I think I would go with 2 Mewtwo's.
Oh wow!
I would go with 2 Mewtwo's. Optionality, man. You get 2. Get 2 half dollars.
Okay, I like the art of Mewtwo more, but I think I would go Umbreon because of its significance in Sword and Shields and like the overall hobby right now. I don't think Mewtwo will reach this caliber of a card, or like not as many people will know about this Mewtwo in comparison to the Umbreon VMAX ever. So in my opinion. And I don't know. There's
Top
just something.
5,000.
Yeah.
Top 4,800 already. Wow.
The Mewtwo.
Yeah. It's in the gem rates 50, 60%. Dude.
Well, quality on
Yeah,
Destin's
right.
not. Quality on Destin's not.
Dude,
all
a
that.
gem rate higher than 40% is really good. It's 55, I think. That's kind of absurd. I mean, I guess more people are grading. That makes sense. But everyone I looked at, every raw copy I looked at, it looks bad, like bad.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with Ray on this in the chat. He's just saying Moonbreon is a Hall of Fame card, and I don't even like the Moonbreon. Yeah, I like the Umbreon V. Like it's my favorite card from Evolving Skies, but I can recognize the fact that this card is of a caliber that most cards aren't. It's like the Charizard from base set. That's why they're compared in the market. I mean, kids will grow up with this card being their Charizard. I can't think of a card in Scarlet and Violet that really has that sentiment. Not even the Terra Umbreon. Like I don't know. There's something about that is the Scarlet and Violet card of like the entire era. Like that is the card. I think Bubble Mew can get close, but I still don't think it touches Umbreon.
All right. Looks like I am by myself on that one. All right, Captain Pikachu or Umbreon? I think this is a Captain Pikachu. By the way, eerily, I just looked this up. They're both Pop 6800. Pop Control, Chinese Mafia. What's going on here? I don't know.
This is going to be the reason why this is our last podcast.
I'm just saying.
Ern can't
Pop
be spilling
6800 on 2 cards of the top hits out of 2 sets.
I'm gonna be real honest right now. Be real honest. I don't like either of these cards. Like
good thing
all.
It's or not either.
I
so
know.
You got to make a choice.
If you're forcing me, I'm flicking that stupid hat off that Pikachu and I'm taking Umbreon. And I don't know who that person is in the card, but no, thank you.
Dude, it's Pikachu wearing a hat. What are you talking about?
I don't care if he's eating a burger. Okay. I don't care if he's got a gray hat on, yellow hat on, pink hat on.
I have one major gripe with this Umbreon card and all the evolution cards. The art is off center.
Do not disrespect Haigonosuke.
The art is off center. Like the Umbreon, why can't he just put it in the middle of the freaking card? It's like off center to the mid. Like
we're gonna go there.
That bothers me.
We're gonna go there.
That really bothers me. I'll be honest.
You want to talk about Charizard from 151 right now?
No. We're talking about these 2 cards. I'm just saying that bothers me with that card.
Pikachu's not center. If we're going.
Yeah, but it's different. Like it's closer up. There's 2 characters. Like artistically, it's different. Right? It's a more of a portrait shot with 2 characters.
Have you ever heard of Rule of Thirds, or the Golden Rule?
Even if we're talking about Rule of Thirds, that guy's like in like 6 out of 10 spot. You know I'm right.
Even Yvonne's saying he'd pick Umbreon over Pika. That's crazy. This man has the biggest Pikachu collection that I know of. Like, I'm going Umbreon. I can't do this Pikachu.
Okay. Well,
this is the second armless booby Pikachu in the TCG. We have the Gold Star. Look at it closely and look at the Gold Star Pikachu. When he crosses his arms, it just looks weird. You won't unsee it. You saw it.
What am I looking at? I guess I feel like this stupid card, Gold Star Pikachu.
It's even worse than the Gold Star Pika. Pull it up.
I gotta pull up. I know. I gotta pull up an art of this. Why am I really doing this? I need a good scan. Why can't I find a good scan? All right, I pull this up. I gotta pull this up. Here we go. Remove, add to stage. You know what's funny? I've never looked at this card in detail.
There you go. No arms.
Okay. I can't believe this. What is going on?
No
Okay.
hands.
All right. A binder of Legendary Collection, or is this a Master Set binder? What are we talking about here?
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to pick between one of these two master sets, and Rocket includes the entire set, so that includes the gold stars, or you can have an entire set of
Wait,
reverse
let's do this two ways.
Okay.
Oh wait, why didn't you put the gold stars in this then?
Because it's the full set.
But you should have led with the gold stars. That would have made it more clear.
I mean, did you already have your choice and I just threw a wrench in it? I think I just did, huh? I think you were gonna go LC, but now that you know that the gold stars are in there.
Wait, a full set of Legendary Collection is more expensive, right?
It's tough because Torchic.
Oh yeah, because that card's gone ballistic recently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly the right side would be.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's ignore value. Let's just ignore. Yeah, like pretend like you and I know nothing about the hobby and we just see shiny cardboard. Which one are you going for?
If we were new to the hobby, we wouldn't be buying any of these because they look old. Okay. I mean, I think I think Legendary looks better if you didn't know anything. Honestly, I mean, like, keep in mind, Team Rocket Returns and that whole era, and some of the artworks look like that Hitmonchan. People did not like. It looked fake. It has this weird 3D character model to it.
They all are. I don't know if you noticed, but all of the Rocket
all
cards, they're
that,
all 3D ugly model in my opinion.
Some of them like really, it just they look off, right? So I don't know.
I think that okay, damn, I'm about to take. I'm gonna get daggers from so many people right now, but I think that the Team Rocket Returns EXs don't look all that good. But once we get to the gold stars, now we're talking. Like we got Fukuda cooking. Like I'm all set. But I look at all three. I mean, all or 9 of these. They're all other than maybe Snorlax looks fine. Their models don't do too well with this like early 2000s 3D BS. Now, don't get me wrong. When I look at LC, I know that I'm looking at reprints, but at least I'm looking at the original art and a more flashy reverse pattern that we just don't see anymore. Also, I really love the fact that the Dark Vaporeon and the Persian got reverses in this set.
Yeah. And they're rares, right?
Yeah. And funny enough, a lot of the hollows, not the reverse. So like LC comes with reverses, the hollows, and then obviously the non-hollows. But like some of the regular hollows of like Blastoise or Charizard are some of the lowest pop 10s. Like they're harder to grade than the reverses, which is crazy to me. And then this set didn't have Cosmo. It was the last set to have was it called Stargaze Hollow, like, or something like that? Not Galaxy, but what's the other one? You have Cosmo, and then you have like Base Set and Jungle and Fossil. They're not Cosmo.
I don't know the name.
I think it's called Stargaze or something like that. But Base 2 was the first Cosmo. But I'm going LC, but it makes it hard because Mudkip is my favorite gold star, like hands down.
There's 3 gold stars, right?
Yeah, it's all 3 of the starters.
Trico, Torchic, and then Torchic. Torchic is the most expensive, and then Trico's the Trico and Mudkip's at the bottom.
Mudkip's second, Trico's the cheapest. If you can say cheap.
I don't know. I'd still go with Legendary Collection. I actually really like. I had like 30 PSA 9s, and most of them I graded myself because I bought this guy's collection back in the day.
Yeah.
And I really liked the artwork. I
I
liked
do
how it
too.
looks.
No, like the Dark Blastoise and the Dark Dragonite look so good in reverse. Like
Yeah,
they all do.
they
Also,
all
just
do.
love that it's a box topper set. Like I think that's also a nice addition.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember being at Card Party 1, and there was this girl that had brought her entire complete reverse collection. Like she had every reverse, and that binder was a trip to go flip through. I've never seen Rocket complete in person, but seeing Legendary reverses complete looked insane in a binder.
Damn, maybe I'll complete a binder. That would
So
be
you have to
expensive.
work on your Nidorinos and Nidorans and
I know
Nido.
one goal. I'll just get the
Yeah.
reverse Nido King, Nido Queen, Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidorina.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hot takes. Although we've already had a bunch to date. But we'll get into Q&A in 8 slides. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and we will star them and we'll answer them appropriately. So this isn't really a hot take. This is just kind of obvious. Just champion stats update. You know, it's
It can't
151.
be stopped, guys.
Can't be
He
stopped.
forced me to
You
put
know,
this
we've
slide
gone
in
up
here.
10, 14% in what did I do midweek with champs 6 weeks ago in 6 weeks? So, you know, if this is like a stock, 15% in 6 weeks, that's pretty good. So, you know, I think we're on our way. I still believe by end of the year, I have 2 months left, that it's going to be a $400 UTB. No, I am not going to manipulate it. No, I'm not involved in any insider trading. I'm just a firm believer. So 15% in 6 weeks, 300% in the next 6 weeks. You never know. Just saying, you never know what could happen. So,
I think it's wishful thinking, but we'll see. You know,
or profit. My serious hot take. The volume of the sigh just exhaled. Well, you're gonna be breathing that one back in soon there, Ricky. I believe within the next year, let's just say I believe by summer, that the market standard for buying will be 80% or less. And if you're unaware, right now it's 90, basically
95.
90, 95. I mean, some people get it
I
at
just
80, but
heard
like,
that. Yeah, PSA was buying at, was it New Jersey Collecticon, and their goal apparently was to spend $1 million, and they spent 1.9.
I'm no longer allowed to talk about this topic. The Illuminati and the Visible Hand has sent me a cease and desist. So if you no longer hear from me, it's because
it's the Chinese mafia.
Whoa, they may be a part of it or not. The Invisible Hand, man, you never know. I think the market is going to slow down. I hope so we can take advantage, but I don't think people are going to be paying.
But Ern, you know, if you spread that out, you're just letting other people believe it, and then it becomes reality, like the rest of the stuff that happens in this hobby, right? Like, I mean,
I know
enough people start believing that
thinking.
things are going down. Everyone else agrees with you, and that's what
so
happens.
Sell me your stuff at 82% today. Buying at 80%, 82% solid. This is, by the way, guys, this is just fun. I have no idea. Either way, we're still going to spend a lot of money in the hobby. So, like, you know, who cares?
Also, hopefully making money too.
And making money. Oh, Quilly asked it. I had to answer Quilly's question earlier about my gold cards. I will talk about that later.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is you, Jake.
Yeah. Binders over slabs all day as a collector.
Question for you.
Sure.
Slab top loader binders or regular binders?
Regular binders. Regular binders. We don't need all that extra heaviness of plastic. Also, they feel terrible.
They feel terrible.
They feel terrible.
I hate it.
Awful. It's not
clunky
the
and the
proper
pages
amount of weight.
fold.
Yeah, yeah, and then they would fold over
Yeah.
and no. Give me a nice Voltex, 16, 12, whatever, and even 9 page, even a 4 slot binder. I'm all for it. I've seen some really cool binders put together, just like modern vintage, like even grails, like crazy poncho binders where it's like every poncho, every Japanese exclusive, like crazy work. And I think that is honestly, it looks way more impressive than your Zion case.
Want to see my Machamp binder?
Oh, are those all Japanese Machamps on the top or
Oh
English?
yeah, they're cheap.
Ah,
Those are 5 from Astral Radius, Japan. Got my
yes.
Level X Japanese
I love
Stormfront
it.
Machamp. Got my Machamp Break, one of 5 that I have. The other ones are being graded. Uh, got this reverse hollow CP4 from XY.
I
Only
love
comes
that.
with anyway.
I have like
One of
10 binders I could pull out, but that would take a lot of time. And I sh not maybe later we'll get into Q&A, but
well,
the illustration rare binder is really sweet.
I was gonna say one of the thing I wish I did a better job of was just making and completing binders. Not master sets. I think master sets are probably one of my biggest regrets. They're just like a huge waste of time. It's a bunch of random cards and crap that you don't care about. But just like making a collection goal, a binder goal, and finishing it. I wish I did that more when I was just throughout the years.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, when I got back in 2020, I mean, vintage was priority, so I was buying to finish a lot of my WotC sets that I didn't complete in like 2010. Um, I don't think any of them are completely finished. There are some holes here and there, but they look nice flipping through, like just the non-hollow stuff from like Neo Rev, Neo Destiny, those types of cards. Like some of them you completely forget about because you just are so distracted with like the higher tier rarity hollow stuff. But I mean, like I think about like the light Flareon, light Jolteon, and like light Jolteon or light those 3 from I think Neo Destiny. Like those cards look
Those look
fantastic.
great. Yeah.
They're so good. Yeah. But yeah,
Um,
that's all I got to say about this. Like binders are superior to slabs and Zion cases. Evolutions is trash. That's all I gotta say. It is a dog water set. I'd rather open Pokemon Go.
okay, watch it. I'm the captain.
Oh
I
boy.
I remember when I first got back in the hobby and evolutions. So when I first got back in, this is 5.5 years ago, 5 years ago, or whatever now. Evolutions had just gone to $300 a box, $400 a box, and I was like, Evolutions, this seems kind of cool. So I bought one booster box and I bought a bunch of loose packs and that kind of thing. And I remember opening it and I was like, was my childhood this bad? Like
But then your
this
obsession with
this is
break
not a
cards was
good experience
introduced.
ripping, and these cards don't look good. But I ended up keeping them and then selling the packs because they went up to, I think it stayed at like $1,000 a box, something like that for a long time, $800 a box. I don't know. It's nostalgic, but I
It's like fake nostalgia though. Like I don't know
the
how
cards don't
else.
look good.
Like why is Nidoking psychic? What are we doing?
Ray brought a good point. Japanese evolutions, so
I
CP6
teach me
is a phenomenal set.
why.
So the okay, well, relax. Let me tell you. The so the premium collection boxes with like the alt arts, the Venusaur
Yeah. I
EX,
know of like
Blastoise
the yep.
EX. Those ones come in set in Japanese,
Mm.
so they're the top chases.
Am I thinking of the like
Collection boxes.
Blastoise? Yeah, but with like Vaporeon and
Yeah.
Gyarados in the background.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
those are in CP6.
Those are in CP6. They're the chase cards in that set.
Pikachu too?
Yeah, the Pikachu too. Pikachu's like now it's like a $4,000 PSA 10 or something like that.
Wow. That is cool. That makes that
Um,
set way better.
yeah, it makes the set way better. And then the Mega Charizard, the base set remake Charizard, um, and some other stuff. But yeah, Japanese CP6 is like one of the best. It's probably one of the
I don't
best
even know what
Japanese
that
sets.
box looks like.
It looks like I was gonna say Japanese base set, but that would not be helpful. Um,
Oh, is it like the oh yes, I do know. It's Japanese, yeah, Japanese base set. I think I remember seeing it now.
it's
It looks
beautiful.
yeah, the art is really cool on that pack. Okay, well that you 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 changed my mind on the Japanese aspect, but English is staying in that trash can.
Yeah, it's no good. I agree. Um, what's next? Oh yeah, let's talk about. So I have to say, I ended up not getting the game or Switch 2. I just didn't have the time,
Yeah, same.
and everyone kept complaining about it. I was like, dude, I can't. I'm hearing everyone like playing the game. Like, I can't spend 5 or 10 hours if I'm not going to enjoy it. So I
I mean,
still
you don't
haven't
know.
played it.
You
I
you
didn't
you
buy it.
might you might enjoy it. It's
It,
easy to get influenced by what other people are saying about it, but I don't know. It could be just like depends on what kind
it
of game you like to
You're
play.
right. I will enjoy it. I just kind of gave myself an excuse to not
Yeah, same.
dump time into it. Like
Yeah.
some of our friends, I hear like, oh, I spent 20 hours this week. I paid 10 hours in the last 2 days. I'm like, dude, I do not have that time. I got to go source cards. I got to do stuff. But I also get really addicted to these type of things. So
I
anyway,
get you. What have you seen all of these by the way? Have you seen
yeah, I've seen.
all
I've been
okay.
watching the content. I've been following all the different
Okay.
articles and that kind of thing. So I just haven't been playing it.
Okay. What are your thoughts on these? We can kind of go through one by one. Clefairy, what are your thoughts? Good, bad?
Next,
I like it. I actually do. I think the colors are nice, but I don't understand what's happening on their head. Victory Bell?
I've already
Damn.
communicated this. Victory Bell. No,
Wrong.
it literally
Let's
looks
not.
like
I don't think we need to hear Ern's
yeah.
opinion on any of
I,
these
I'm not. I'm not.
going
I think
forward.
Starmie's hilarious.
Yeah, it became such a big deal because of how silly it looks. Like it's the
They
most
definitely,
memed.
yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely mimicked the Katy Perry sharks, the sharks, baby sharks or whatever, shark costume.
I haven't
You know what
seen
this
that.
is, right? Shark costume dancers.
No. Wait, are they like the blow up shark kind of? I don't know.
What is this from originally? The shark costume dancer refers to the viral left shark from Katy Perry's 2015 Super Bowl.
Not ringing a bell. Maybe if I see it.
Anyway, um, I think that's hilarious. Make a Dragonite, looks silly, but it's Dragonite, so
S tier, mega. Also, it's shiny. You saw it's shiny, right?
yeah, I saw the shiny. Looks good. Looks good.
It does.
Um, Mega- okay, Meganium for alligator. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right. Um, Meganium's cool. I like what they did there. I like the ombre of colors. Um, with for alligator, they really dropped the ball because there was like all these like memes of it being like a toilet seat, and I mean, I can't unsee it. I wish that all they had to do was just not make it so it flips back like that. Like, just make it like a hood and
It
not
just
like.
looks so
It's just
weird.
like, why did they have to go to the extreme? It's unfortunate,
Um,
but I do like the totodile shape that he creates when he chomps or whatever his attack is, his mega attack is.
I really like the Embor.
Emboar Shiny is one of the best. That Mega is actually one of the better ones. I think they did really good with that one, and it's not on this slide; it's on the next. But the
Anything else on
Fennec,
this slide? I'll go to the next one.
I like Skarmory a lot. I think the Skarmory's cool, and Halucha. Um, Oh, Drampaw is probably one of the best megas, I think, hands down. The Mega
Grandpa?
Drampaw, yeah, very cool. Those stuck out to me the most, I think.
Okay. You haven't played the game, right?
No. And then these were the Gen 6 starters. I think, what's the one in the middle's name? I think that's the one of the best
Brixton's
ones.
Evolution?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would know its name if Pokemon would actually focus on that one and not Brixton.
It's Delphox.
Delphox. Yeah, I think Delphox is pretty cool. Greninja though, I it's just the saucer that he's upside down on. Like I don't
The
get
Ninja
it.
Star. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
nothing crazy. And then the Chestnut, I think it's like a little bit of a. I think it's an improvement for that Pokemon because I've always just despised that Pokemon.
that's X and Y, right?
Yeah, these are all X and Y.
Yeah. All right, Q&A. My favorite part. Our favorite part. We are closing in on 2 hours. It is 8:50, so at least it's not 9:50 like it normally is. We're in pretty good shape, and if you have anything to ask, I've started a bunch of things earlier that I want to bring up.
Perfect.
Dump your questions down below. We will go as long as we can and need to. I saw Pokemon in here. Pikachu looking like a movie
Shout out
promo
to
card.
Brian.
You'd get it in a box of cereal. That is very true. Still not off center like the Umbreon. So just want to call that out. Jake, do you have anything you want to go through first?
No. I mean, if you start a few questions, I have to look at the chat. Really, they were popping off earlier.
I say this one just for you to answer later. As far as art alone, which is superior, Houndoom from Aquapolis or Skyridge? Trying to settle a debate with a friend.
Skyridge is where he's sitting on the like little hill in like the valley, right? And Aquapolis
up for us.
I think Aquapolis is the terrible one. Like that one's boring. Unless I got it mixed up.
Add to stage. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Middle.
Easily. Middle.
Easy.
Yeah, whoa. I think middle.
I think the best Houndoom.
Look at that swirl though.
Yeah, that card is crazy. If I'm picking though, I think Neo Rev is my favorite. Where he's howling up. I think it's Arita.
This one? Yeah.
So good.
Sure, there's tab instead.
I mean, come on. And then if that's the double hollow, crazy work.
I like it. Oh, this one's for me. Bark Cards asks, how do you feel about Spider-Man? I know you're going in on Final Fantasy. So I did buy a lot of Spider-Man. I opened up a bunch. I pulled the second Soul Stone. How do I feel? I feel like I am stuck with this product until it goes up in value. The price tanked, Jake, and
yeah,
they printed a bunch and they've been selling a bunch. So
I've watched enough Rudy to figure that out, but it's kind of I feel like
it's a great set though.
Might age well. Yeah, I've seen a lot of singles at some local shops and they're cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think it just came down to no serialization or anything like that to really keep things chugging along. But it's Spider-Man. I would believe in it long term.
Sorry, I just let out a big yawn. What is the best way to track your collection? What software do you guys use? Also tracking buy price, sell price. For a long time I didn't track anything outside of like Google Sheets. I recently started using Collector. I think I should probably try Shiny. Everyone's talking about it, but you know, I use that stuff, but I would never share my profile. I think people who share their profile openly, it's like telling someone what's in your bank account, and
Yeah,
not a good
yeah.
idea. So if you're gonna make one, I think it's cool to flex, but I think it's kind of risky to tell people like, hey, I have $250,000 of stuff and most likely have it at home. It's like, I'd rather, I'll use it to track my stuff and keep it to myself.
Yeah. I don't I don't track the value of my collections much. I think I have a collector account as well as maybe a shiny app. I don't have it downloaded, but I'm pretty sure I checked it out once before in the past. But like the way I track what I'm collecting, especially with modern, is probably not like most people. Um, I basically create like I don't want to say Photoshop, but I use an app called Figma, which is like a design tool, and I pull in all of the images of whatever set that I'm going after, and I create grids and like basically like dim them out if I have it in the collection. That way I can track them quickly and I can pull it up on my phone to see what I'm missing. I do that mainly for like illustration rare sets and special illustration rares. I've been doing it since Sword and Shield, tracking trainer galleries and so forth. And then I'll have like a separate folder or page for each era or unique thing that I'm collecting. But when it comes to like my sealed collection or vintage, I don't track it. Like I just
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless
I
it's
think I
something I
think
intend
looking
to have this to sell,
yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm probably not tracking it.
Yeah.
But
And
most of the
if I
stuff I
do,
have
it's
is
probably
inventory.
spreadsheets. Like
Yeah.
it's just more intuitive to me.
But if you take anything away from this, you should track literally everything if you can. If especially if you're buying and selling and you're running a side hustle not realizing it. It'll pay dividends, it'll make your life easier when you pay taxes like you should be,
Yeah,
and
you should be tracking your sales. That's
like you should
for
track
sure.
literally everything whether you collect it or invest in it or whatever. So that's my advice. Okay, well, okay, Chad. What multiplier does a card need from raw to PSA 10 for you to pick up then? Um, let's role play. $50 card, PSA 10. It would need to probably 2.5 times minimum. So $50 card grading is $15, $70 all in with shipping. 2.5 times multiplier is $125. No, it'd probably need to 2.5 to 3x minimum, I would say.
Yeah, I think volume on something like that, you'd be just fine.
Yeah, I but the multiplier is actually not as important as print quality and gem rate, potential gem rate, because like the Magic card, for example, the multiplier is insane. It's like 5x, 6x now. It used to be higher than that, but that card is not gonna in raw. It looks terrible. It's not gonna
Yeah.
be gradable in most cases. So, the multiplier is not the only thing to focus on. I think it's probability of success is probably the most important factor.
Yeah,
At
and
least
I
that's what
kind
I would
of I
say.
lean into that more than I do the multiplier personally. Like that's I mean, my Alakazam play was actually the opposite, but the Lucario was like I knew that it had a strong gem rate. The quality on Crown Zenith is great. It was a sealed promo. They're typically centered for the most part. Like I looked at those things more than I did the PSA 10 value and like the
Yeah,
multiplier on it.
yeah. Katie asks, what grading company gives you the easiest tens? Is there one you go for slightly off center for a chance at 10? How about print lines? Let me work backwards. You can get away with print lines pretty easily with CGC. I've gotten many a pristine 10s with print lines in them. I think for everything else, like, I mean, getting a pristine, man, I should really think about this.
PSA is good on those. Like you can pass print lines through most of the time.
You can? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm wrong then. Um, I don't know.
And I'm talking
Easier?
modern, not vintage.
Modern, yeah.
Yeah.
Pristine 10s, I think, are probably easier to get than PSA 10s these days. For non-English cards, for Japanese cards. PSA 10s, I think, is easier for English cards.
I feel like the companies just like lean into other aspects of grading more than others. So it's like optimization is actual thing. Like,
yeah.
So you can send the same card to the 3 companies with the same defects and they might grade differently. Like, you could probably get away with a lot on this is coming from someone that doesn't grade with a lot of CGC, but just based off of what I've seen, the gem mint you can get away with a fair amount. That kind of surprised me, like the black and white gem mint label, not the pristine. I would say that pristine 10s probably are very close to what a PSA 10 is, if not maybe it depends. Like, I've seen it go both ways.
The answer is grade more.
Yeah.
Atlantis asks, team up sealed box good at 7,800. I sold my team up at 6,500. Anything that expensive is just hard to bet on it going up enough for you to want to sell it. So you have to think of it as like you're going to be sunk into that for so much money. And what's the likelihood it's going to double or triple or quadruple, or, you got to play probabilities.
Context is important here too. Like, I don't know if like you want to buy this to hold and sell it later, or do you want to buy this because it's a set that you remember opening and now it's worth all this much and you want to display it. Like, or do you want to open it? Like, I don't know. So it's hard for me to say. At 7,800, if I'm thinking about it from like a collector's standpoint, I'd probably stay away from it. If I was thinking from an investment standpoint, I'd probably stay away from it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
unless you're rich. Then
I mean, then that's
a good
context.
Buy.
That's good context.
Yeah.
This
What's your reprint on the reprint rumors? I don't know anything. I just know what I'm able to. It's you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Just take on the appropriate risk and buy now, buy later. I don't know. I think people really are hoping to time the market in a way where they benefit in the most extreme optimal way. And it's like, what's the difference between a Destin Rivals box between 400 and 350 or 320 if you're going to be here for like 5 or 10 years? There's really no difference, right? So like,
it's one of those things. If you don't play, there's no gains to be made. So it's like you have to go in on something. You could cast a wide net and go after a few different things so that, I don't know, you're a little bit more diversified. But like, it's like, also you're probably going to get hit by something if there is a massive reprint and you did buy at a higher price. Like, but that's okay. It's just like,
it's part of the game.
Yeah, it's a part of the game. Like, I know you did too, but we talked about it. Destin Rivals at 350. I bought a Destin Rivals booster box at 350, I think. And it could definitely go to 250, 200. Like, I don't know, it could. But I also bought boxes for less, so it's like I just got to make it okay in my mind and be as confident as I can and comfortable at what I'm buying it at. I'm not constantly buying it at 390 right now, because like, it's just, to me, I don't feel good about it. Like we talked about, there's so much time for these sets. Black Bolt, White Flare, Destined, Journey, Twilight. Like, I think those were all sets that I heard were getting reprints, and I think there's many more, but until it's here, it's like, I'll take action when it's here. Like, I'll also, if it doesn't come, I'll be buying other things. Like, just keep it rolling.
Like tariffs. Like, tariffs have no. It hurts, but it didn't change what I do with Japanese at all. It's just the cost of doing business, and I think as long, when I started to make YouTube content and just complaining all the time about why people need to figure out how to sell stuff, these are all problems when you're spending money. You have no plan. Like you're just dumping money in the hobby and like trying to time the market so you don't overpay. But if you never figure out how to sell or turn a profit or sell the stuff you don't want, like the how you handle this information like compounds, and it's like you overthink it. And it's like, well, it doesn't really matter if you already have a business or you know how to sell through this stuff or you have a way of like affording these things long term. And so, I the news I think is good net for everyone. But if it scares you to buy in now because reprints are coming, then just don't buy.
Yeah.
Just wait. What steel products are you guys currently bullish on? I've said it. Destined. Brilliant. I hold all my sword and shield still. I'm not selling any of that. I sold a lot of my Scarlet and Violet. I sold a lot of my Sun and Moon months ago. But mostly Sword and Shield, I would say, and then Destined. I'm saying Destined because outside of 151, which is like obviously the best or one, if not second best, I learned my lesson long ago. When you feel really strongly about a set in an era, just buy the hell out of it.
Yeah.
So like the news of reprints and like this thing and that thing, like it doesn't matter to me because I'm more convicted on making sure I get the most quantity of the best set in that era, regardless of when I get it. And if now I pay a little bit more than 6 months from now, I'm okay with that. So that's like my overarching goal that I'm like trying to stick to. And that supersedes any amount of like timing and reprint news and like no, I need to make sure I get that secured because I've made that mistake before and I'm not going to do it again. And that's not like investment advice, just me learning from my mistakes in the past by not being more involved when I should have.
It's just confidence in the hobby and confidence in what you like. Like I did the same thing with 151. Like I'm not rich, but I put almost more than I was comfortable with that set, but it was because I believed in it so much. Like I put a lot into 151 for me at least, and it's because I believed in it. And I'm trying to do that with Destin, but I'm trying to do that more calculated than I did 151 just because it is a much newer set. Like I was buying 151 up until like the almost 2 year mark. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm with you on that. I think 151 is something I was really bullish on. I slowed down on that, and I've just been kind of like casting a wide net, buying a little bit of everything, like Mega Evolutions. I've already kind of bought what I wanted of that. Like I have a case, I have one of each booster box. Like I'm not going super crazy on it. Phantasmal, I have a case. I have what I got from the Pokemon Center too. And like I told you, I'm kind of set. Like until like it's weird to say that before the set's out for like another 2 weeks, but like aside from maybe some of the like blister packs or check lanes or stuff like that, I'm not buying a whole lot right now.
Modern shill. Cozy ass, do you think it's sustainable for PSA invisible hands? I'm not allowed to talk about this, by the way. I'm gonna get got. To keep buying 99%, seems like they will push up the graded market, and since they're taking graded cards off the market for the mystery bags, you are precisely correct. Is it sustainable? It's sustainable as long as there's enough demand on GameStop.com and the power packs, and as long as there's enough demand driving their need to fulfill their supply of slabs. And the sad part of that is it will drain out the supply from everyone else. People who like to collect, people who like to vend, go to shows. So is it sustainable? It might be, but I don't know how. What is up in the air for me is I don't know if that user base grows over time, or if it's like a flash in the pan. People are gambling. It's the same people over and over again. I don't know what the trajectory of that is. And just because they make more money doesn't mean necessarily that there are a ton of new users like participating.
Yeah,
So only time will tell, honestly.
I think that market can be calibrated to just be another cog, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't think it's there now. I think it is a little unbalanced. Like I don't I don't think this demand is just stays this way. I also don't think PSA offers at 90 to 95% is going to be a forever thing. And it's like one
Yeah.
of those, it's like an opportunity right now to take advantage of while it's here. And I'm not like holding my breath waiting for that to change. Like I want to jump on it. Like I've been sending more to PSA than ever just because I want to see what they offer.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, now
it's
that
like,
you talk about it, it can self-sustain itself because I gotta imagine most of the people who are participating, they don't have any intention of withdrawal. So they're constantly just selling back the non-grails, right? Like
it's
the cheaper
also,
stuff.
it's also, but at the same time, it's also like what your metaphor was in your video with like slow boiling a frog or whatever. Like you're slowly losing money buying into those and then reselling, but you just don't know you're being cooked. Like it's the same thing. And
It's
the
true.
reason why I think it can be is because I look at something like Whatnot overall and I see like just like rip and shippers. There was a point even during like 2022, 2023 where it just existed and there was
Yeah.
a following for it, but it wasn't like in the limelight like it is now in like a bully market when like everyone's just like, oh, rip and shippers this, rip and shippers that. I want to point fingers at you because you have all the product. It didn't have that sentiment, and I think that this can also coexist with everything else, but I don't think it will be at the level it is right now. I think
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
might be at like a 75% offers on PSA, even maybe less because just demand's not as high. They're not moving it as frequently, but they're still making money.
But
It's
they
yeah.
won't need to buy the non-grails if
Yeah.
people don't
No, that's
withdraw
what I'm
them,
saying.
right?
They're going to cherry pick
Yeah,
continuously.
cherry pick like the expensive stuff, and then the non-grails are like constantly being recycled because the people just trade them in.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you bulk dive at your LGS? I don't have LGS, but I do like going to random binders at shows. It's fun.
I hit a few like I'm spoiled here in the South Bay. Like we have so many different card shops that I can hit within, a radius of me, like within a couple miles. So like I try to once in a while check them out to see what's new. Um and like you at card shows, going through binders, going through bulk bins at ETBs or whatever they have, there's their top loader cards. You can find some gems. It's fun, but it takes a toll.
Yeah,
like
it's
like when you're
tiring.
at card party, you're literally uh, becoming the
Oh
hunchback
yeah.
of Notre Dame, like slowly but surely.
Which probably talk about my gold cards.
Yeah.
I lost like I think probably 10 or 20% net at the grading fees.
Because you got
Wait,
what? How many did you send?
6,000, 6,300. Yeah, I lost 7. I got cooked. I got an 8,
Two eights, right? Or one?
1 8, 1 8 5, 1 8 4 9s and two 10s. The 10 Lucario had worse condition on it than the not. Like I'm never buying those cards again. Like I'm never stupid. Some of them were deserved. I will agree, but anyway, it was a fun experience.
I had no say in that, by the way. This man disappeared into the abyss of card party and just showed up with a bunch of gold cards.
Yeah, it was fun. No regrets.
No regrets.
Terrible. Okay, how do you feel about card cleaning? I will be completely honest here. I used to think this was the worst thing for the hobby, and then I realized and learned that it is very common, and there's actually nothing wrong with it.
Are you talking about it entirely? Like turning PSA sixes into nines?
I mean, like, if you have a card that's messed up, I'm not saying like altering it. I'm saying like getting the card back into shape, like humidifying it, getting dents out, polishing it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's actually really smart.
I think I don't
Because you're not
mind so
altering the
much.
card. I mean, you're not
Yeah,
you're restoring the card, which is
the
different.
polishing is the one that I probably have the biggest issue with because, and I don't know like if this was like just like a one use case where it just randomly happened, but there was I think it was like a Suicune Gold Star that someone polished and it improved the grade, but then like 6 months later, the entire slab fogged up. And like the foiling
What?
became like foggy. Like I don't know how else to explain it. So like it was a
That is hilarious.
short term thing, and the card just disintegrated. Like the foiling just disintegrated
Oh my
because of
god, how
whatever
did I have not
polish was
heard of this?
used.
That is hilarious.
So like I think it
Um,
comes down to like what they were using at the time, but I don't know if it was like the ones that are known like
okay,
Kurtz
that's
or
hilarious. I mean, that
but
that
yeah.
that is though. Okay, in that case, PSA should be able to tell if a card's been polished that does that. I would
Yeah.
think. But
Yeah.
like
They are even cracking
there's
down on like clamping cards. Like they're something that they're using, they're figuring out if a card has been pressed. I know Beckett has like rejected cards, and I know PSA has rejected cards as an alter.
there's an account that I follow on Instagram. Have you heard of this account? TCG
Rocket?
Wizardry.
Oh no, I follow Rocket. Rocket's a doctor. He's a magician. Like I'm sure Wizardry is a wizard. Like it's
They restore
crazy.
cards.
I'm sure of it. It's
Yeah, with
yeah.
TCG Wizardry, look it up. She takes commit. She says if I don't respond to your DM, my commissions are off. But like every video or every picture she posts is just like destroyed gold star, completely restored. I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's magic. Um I am I also think about like I mean it's in a slab, so I mean no one really would know, but it's just like what is the long-term effects of this? Because all of this, I don't think a lot of doctoring and restoring cards was something that happened 10 years ago. Like it just if it did, it was rare. It was very rare. So to know what are we going to find out about all these restored cards in like 5 to 10 years based off of whatever chemicals they're using because of the way the cards are stored and humidity?
I
Like,
I actually think it's probably been done for a longer time than we think.
I would I wouldn't be surprised with like grails. Like I'm talking like illustrators and like the real high end stuff, but I don't
Yeah,
think it was happening with like just strictly booster box set cards like
yeah,
anything
yeah.
in mass. Yeah, I don't know.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's crazy.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, that's it.
Draco, Dre, Drelocad asks, is now a good time to start picking up sealed surging sparks for long-term hold, or continue to wait for further drops since print window is still wide open?
I
I
know.
mean, sorry, if I were if all right, I'm coming in, I got a ton of money, I don't have a family, I have no bills to pay, it's all disposable income. Seems like a pretty good time to buy right now. That's what I would say. And I would also be trying to be buying at a percentage, given how much people are poo pooing on the market.
Yeah.
I like surging. It's
I like surging too.
one of my most
Second best
favorite.
main.
Yeah, it's one of my most favorite Scarlet Violet sets. Will it get any cheaper? I don't know, but
It could
just put
also.
to put into perspective, it was this cheap less than 2 months ago. So we just come full circle back to where it was like 2 months ago. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think booster boxes, I don't know what they're going for right now. Do you know off the top of your head?
230, I think. 240. Let me look.
It just depends. It's a year. It's a year old. I'm sure there could be more.
225 on TCG. Oh wait, 240.
240, 225 sounds all right. 240 is only $15 more. I don't know. It's
250,
just
250. But sales tax, if paying 220 would not be bad for Surging Sparks. But
I
yeah.
also just think like I try to like I know it's like I think Surging and Destin are like the best mainline sets, but I also want to like make sure to consider some of the older Scarlet and Violet sets that are out of the like print window as of like this coming April. Like there's a lot of sets that are out of
Yeah.
rotation, and I'm thinking about Paradox. I'm thinking about
Ugh.
151. Paradox is good. It's I don't think I think people just like I mean, there's so many illustration rares in Paradox. Like there's a lot. Like it's one of the biggest illustration rare sets in Scarlet and Violet, aside from like Black Bull, White Flare. I think Paldea Evolved has actually the same amount of illustration rares. And so
Paldea?
yeah, Paldea Evolved and Paradox have like 32 illustration rares each. Um,
Sorry, I missed some questions.
but yeah, I mean, it
Let's
just
keep going.
depends. Like you have more time with surging, so like whether you buy now or buy in 6 months, I don't think it's gonna hurt you all that much.
I'm gonna go back to what Shug said earlier. Polishing is questionable.
Yeah,
Nothing is questionable if PSA lets it through. That is my new opinion on all this. If the
someone.
company that is grading your cards with a condition cannot make up their mind, then I hate to say this, I truly believe all this is fair game. Polishing, rounding out or smoothing corners, like getting rid of scratches, like I actually don't see what the issue is with that when like they let it through. If they say that stuff's not okay, that's fine. But like there's
Brian's
these days you
comment
can't even
though.
tell. You can't even tell.
If you bought a restored card in the years between 2020 and 2025, you may be eligible for financial compensation. Ah,
Well,
vibes.
that's where we hope to be
I
eventually.
mean, yeah, I've always been someone, and I've talked about this with another friend, my friend JD. When it comes to vintage, I like have a sweet spot. Sounds weird, but like I have a sweet spot in terms of like what certs I prefer, and that comes with its own problems because PSA, I don't want to say has became more strict, but grading has changed here and there from time to time. And also, it depends on how people just like preserve their slabs. Like I've seen people just throw slabs on tables and like
Yeah.
you're damaging your card because it's shaking in the slab. But I like this is weird, but I like 2 certs through 7 certs, like the pre 100 milli. And I try to I'm I'm a picky like collector, Earn. So like when I'm looking at a slab, I'm truly looking at the card, and I will look for those things. And I have bought new cert vintage. I recently did. Are these new cert? I mean, yeah, I would consider these both new cert. Well, maybe not the Umbreon because it's like 3 or 4 years, but the Espeon's like within the last year or two. That's a 9 cert. Um, but like I like 6 cert, 7 cert. I don't know why, but that was like it's crazy to say that because that was during the 2020 pandemic boom, like the grading, and that was when they were the most impacted. But I've seen, and this is anecdotal, but I've seen a lot of well graded stuff in that 6 to 7, even 5, that just like, all right, this feels right. But I've also seen the opposite. Like you just really have to buy the card, not the grade. And I can't
Yeah.
say it enough. But
But none of
yeah,
that
with
has to
new
do with
cert,
like all with like polishing and stuff, right?
well, new certs a lot. There's a lot more doctored stuff in new certs. Like I know there are people we see it. They're publicly doing it on Instagram where they crack old eights. They'll send it into Wizardry. They'll send it into Rocket. They'll fix it. I've seen crazy stuff like a Crystal Zard go from like a 6 to a 9, and I'm like, oof, like that's great, but I'm worried about like the end buyer long term. but it's also just like hot potato at the same time. You know what I mean? Someone's
Yeah, I mean, it's. I
I
think I'm part.
you
I'm
just have
not
to
thinking
be
of any of these as like. If I was a buyer, I would not be put off if I bought a refurbished card, unless like there's something that is egregious that, because like at the end of the day, if you didn't know,
you don't know. Yeah,
you
no,
don't
it's
know. So
yeah.
like, what do we like?
Is the
And I get
cat
what you're
dead or
saying,
is the
like the
cat
long,
alive?
yeah, like the long term implication of it. But like, what if you didn't know? And then
Ignorance
you're
is
just like,
bliss, baby.
yeah. So it's kind of, and at the end of the day, no one's gonna. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say this. 1% of people will pay more because it is or isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like most people.
yeah.
So it's just one
I
of those things where I feel like, how much does it really matter at the end of the
yeah.
day if you're
I
gonna sell
have
the
more of a
card?
problem. Yeah, I have more of a problem with new cert premium over anything. Like I think that's the most ridiculous. I'm gonna pull a Team Rocket Joey term and say it's the goofiest thing in the hobby. Like when we hit the 1 milli, the 100 milli, people literally were starting to like, oh, it's new cert, and I'm like, this is the stupidest shit ever. Like this is so dumb. This is, yeah, it's a new cert, so I'm adding $100 on top of it. Like, what are we doing?
This one's for me from Jason. Do you think it makes sense to still grade Final Fantasy Magic Surge foils? Most of them know the premium is gone. I am sorry that I helped cause that by selling too many. Everyone's dumping their Surge foils in Final Fantasy now because, to be honest, I don't really know why. But I got out when I could. I still have my master set of stuff. Setting my first card CGC in the $17
tier.
Does his vowels on his keyboard not work, or do you think he
No,
spelled it
no,
that way on
it's a
purpose?
max character amount for like a message in one. Yeah, you can't like have a paragraph, so he probably like cut it short.
Interesting choice of vowel removals. How long do they take to grade? Semi-heavy bangers or PSA 9s like Charizard GX, do they upcharge? If 10.
CGC doesn't, right?
CGC does not upcharge.
Yeah.
Their bulk is taking longer these days. Standard and above is actually pretty quick. So standard is like $30. Best of luck to you, my friend. Hopefully you get 10s and pristines and make big money. All right,
Ooh, we got
what's
it.
up?
I want to jump to this one because it was relevant to what we were talking about. Bashug just said, Ern, if you knew the card was doctored, would you pay the same price for it if you could buy an undoctored copy of that same card for the same price? I mean, I think the answer is
If I had the
obvious.
choice,
Yeah, I think the answer is
which,
obvious.
by the way, this would not happen,
No.
right? But why would I want to so it's all about risk, right? An undoctored one would have less risk than a doctored one. But if I don't have the choice, then having the choice is what matters, right? And like if I sell it, I am in no obligation to tell the person that it was doctored. And the person who buys it for me and the person who sells, like, this is just like the facts. Like if I put
It
on
says
eBay,
10 on the label, bro. It says 10
if you
on the
put it on
label.
eBay, right? Like you're not gonna say, oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, this was doctored and it used to be a 7. Like why would you know? So I think
Let me lose money.
you know what this is? This is Dan rubbing off on me in like being a business person. It's like, what do we like? Why do you care? You're
Water
wasting
is a
time.
chemical. Water is a
Like
chemical.
it is what it is. People want to pay it, just do it. And like, it's not like I'm not looking at it as like a pure collector. I'm looking at it as like a half collector, half seller,
Yeah.
half investor, half like business person. And it's like, why do I want to invest the time to care this much when I know when I sell it, it's not going to matter?
The
So
reason why
unless
we get
like,
questions like this is because we're in the
yeah,
trenches. Like Ern, we
yeah,
are deep, and so like sometimes we have to come out for air.
yeah. I mean, but if I had a choice, I wouldn't buy the doctored one
No,
only
no one would.
because the risk is just risk, right? It's not because it's inherently right or wrong. It's just because there's a little bit more risk. So why would I want to do that?
All right,
It's
another question,
yeah.
unrelated but kind of related. you have the same card. You have this card in a 120,000 milli cert, brand new, fresh off the press, and then you have a 2 cert, and it's this. The 2 cert is $100 less, but the new
What's the
cert,
price of that card?
it's like 5,000.
500?
5,000.
So would I pay
5,100 or 5,000?
What's the market comp between the two? Is there an actual difference between the two in the market, or
No, just people favor new cert. You're most likely going to move that newer cert faster.
okay? So that I would say that is a difference then. Sell through
I mean,
is a difference.
yeah. So I mean,
right?
sure, yeah.
So
To the
in that
right
case,
person, yeah. Most
well, I
people,
mean,
I guess.
then it would be the new cert, right? But that's not because of
And that's crazy because
because of the
you didn't ask.
sell-through.
You also you didn't ask which, like, it doesn't matter. I think this is what we're getting at with like some of these
No, it doesn't
questions. It
matter.
doesn't matter. The card itself could have been a much nicer copy in that 2 cert, but
Probably. Yeah.
because the label looks newer, because it's got a bigger number, it has a bigger price and more
Yeah.
demand. And like
That's
the reality of this hobby is like this shit
Yeah.
sometimes doesn't add up. It's just it is what it is.
The mathematical formula the formula that's at play is like at the end of the day when you, Jodo Jacob, decide to sell that card in the future.
You said my full name.
Jacob.
Jacob sounds crazy.
Is the buyer who buys it from you going to pay the premium to justify the effort you put in to make sure you got the right card today? And in my position, I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't.
Cases.
I am a unique case where it would matter, but I think 90% of the hobby, maybe 99% of the hobby doesn't care.
No, they don't. Yeah. Or they, you have to be of a certain, it's particularness. Like, it's not good or bad, but like just thinking about buying something and as a pure collector with no consideration of like future sell through, I can see how that makes sense. But like,
yeah,
everything I buy now, the most important thing is like when I decide to sell it, so by the way, I got this because I used to buy so much black and white X and Y Sun and Moon Japanese and vintage Japanese cards, and they were cement and they did not go up in price. And I spent so much time trying to get unlimited and this and that. And like at the end of the day, years later, when I wanted to like grow and like expand on things, I realized like, oh, shit. I like have all this stuff that like I spent so much time trying to curate and nobody wants to pay a premium.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And it's like the most demoralizing thing. And it's like, oh,
I think we've all been here.
Things.
We've all been in that moment. And it's because we get too wrapped up into the collector mindset when we're trying to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I got a Hoppip with a hole in it because I sold a bunch of Prismatic Evolutions. That's probably one of the poorest decisions I can make, but it's a niche card that I wanted. But, sometimes we do things. It's okay.
Yeah. Yes, and by the way, I am the fake collector. Just so you guys know. Best play of the year so far. So not my gold cards. I should be saying McDonald's Pikachu, but I'm not because I'm a fool. Man, of the year?
Mine's easy, but it was more of like just an opportunity that presented itself that I didn't expect, and that was the tag team sale. Like, that was just like a no-brainer for me. Had to. Aside from that, I'd probably say my Lucario promo play. I think that and like the Mew promo, those two alone.
Those are good. Man, I don't know.
I mean, selling. Sun and Moon sales probably.
Sun and Moon sales are pretty good. I actually don't know. I mean, I think I do a lot of good flips and that kind of thing, but none of them are like, man, I killed it, I crushed it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Those don't happen like every week. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
rare and far apart. Like there's plenty of small W's, but like the big ones, it's not like you're just
Yeah. Well, I
knocking it out
guess
of the park.
two I'll call out. I bought a Karen from Best of XY. That's the XY Premium Collection Karen trainer.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it from a guy at a local show in a 9. It was a very clean 9. I bought it for like $250. Cracked it, sold it for like 1,000. That felt good because
You cracked it and sold it raw?
No, I cracked it and regraded it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then I think that Rayquaza, the one I showed from Bandit Ring.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I paid $400 or $500 for that card in a 9. Graded it 2 or 3 times, probably all in $700 or $800, and it's worth like $2,500 now. So
yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, I'd say probably one of those two come to mind. Cleaning is perfectly fine. I don't know why people think it's weird. Wouldn't you want to restore your card if and when possible? Well, to be fair, my commentary is restore it so I can eventually figure out how to sell it and buy something else that I want. In a lot of cases. So, yeah. I think we're at the end. No more shade being thrown at me for being a card cleaner.
Retro said send the royalties to my Zelle. I assume that's for the
Burger Chews.
Ray. Or Burger Chews too,
probably. Oh yeah, the Ray. All right, last one from What's Shadow. Would you guys care if PSA did away with displaying search, just kept it for their data? I mean, it would be helpful if they actually figured out how to objectively grade. And then that would remove the need for people to find nuances and differences between cert numbers and that kind of thing. So
I mean, in the meantime, I wouldn't be opposed to that, in all honesty. That being said,
it'd be helpful.
That being said, it'd be harder to track from a collector perspective of like I don't know.
There are no standards at PSA. It's all a farce. When you grade a ton of cards, you realize it's all a farce. The scale is like one measure, and the person at the end of the line is one who decides the grade. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. It doesn't matter what they say about centering all that junk. I don't believe it for a second. I still have not seen a substantial difference in their new standards in terms of like centering.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
It's
I think people
tag, baby.
Blew it out of proportion.
Tag. You get a tag, and I get a tag, and you get a tag.
I gotta try it once. I gotta grade something with them just to get the whole experience.
It's a good experience. I mean, when you get those numbers and you get all this like data, it makes your brain explode. It's great. Like I still have 3 tag slabs that I graded. Surging Sparks, Pikachu, and Japanese, and 2 Milotics. And they didn't get pristines, but they got very high grades. Like, I think the only thing that's wrong with them is like a 4852 centering on one of the sides or whatever. I'm going to crack them, send them Beckett. I just haven't gotten around to it. The cards look immaculate.
48. Do we not hear ourselves? 48. What? No, I'm just thinking about it. Like 4852 centering. Like, how many people actually care about those things? It's a
Beckett. Beckett, and then Black Label people.
Black Label. Well, yeah, that's what the whole point of tag is at this point, is to pre-grade for Beckett.
It's not a bad pre-grade.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I wonder if Marcucci's done that. Marcucci collects. He does a lot of the big Black Label grading. He's done some crazy ones too. He Black Labeled Neo 2 Umbreon, and he sold it to some like some like content creator, streamer on like YouTube, like someone outside of the Pokemon space for like quite a bit.
Neo
And he,
2, Neo 2, I'm referring to Black Label will go for like what, 10K
uh,
plus?
probably. And he graded the Japanese Unseen Forces Lugia EX
Oh
too.
yeah.
That one's crazy. Like he's got the eye. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's people like him that really care.
All right. Are we at the end of the line? Happy Halloween. Oh, where'd you get this?
Oh yeah, it's like an old 1990s like illustration. I can't remember what it's from. I think it was a postcard. It was pretty fun,
Dude,
right?
okay, so I have to tell a story because I see this Jinx in the background. You ever see those AI Instagram accounts where they're like such and such as U.S. presidents, or like, have you seen these accounts where they're like
No, your
walking? Oh my
algorithm's
god.
crazy.
Okay, so it was this one was it's like 6 different shots, right, of 6 different countries, and it's if countries had Pokemon, if Pokemon represented countries, so it's like a walking figure that's generated by AI, so it's like
Okay.
Trump, and then I forgot what the American Pokemon was, and then it was like Canada and Sawsbuck, because Sawsbuck's like a moose, right, and then it was like Russia with Putin and I forgot what the Pokemon is.
Like a Bomasto or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and then it goes to Taiwan and it shows Jinx.
No, stop.
I
Diabolical.
could not stop laughing, man. So
That is
funny.
crazy.
Oh my god, so
That is
bad.
madness.
Oh my god. When I find it, I'll share it with you. I'll put it on my story. It's anyway.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Happy Halloween. My
Happy
my daughter was
Halloween.
born on Halloween,
No
actually.
way.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
happy early birthday to her. Well, it's about to be her birthday in about a couple hours. Wow.
yeah. She's gonna be 2, and she has
October
no idea
baby.
what her birthday is. So it'll be fun. We dressed up as Jesse and James and Meowth for this like walk around, Halloween
I
walk
love
around in
that.
the neighborhood last week. I don't. She's
Oh, we
gonna wear
should.
a costume tomorrow, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I haven't dressed up in I can't remember how long. Like probably the last time I dressed up, I don't even remember what I possibly. I mean, there's. I remember the first costume I ever wore in like second grade. I thought I was the coolest kid because I dressed up as Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. And there's photos
That's
of
pretty
me.
cool.
It was pretty cool. I was like, come on now, it's Sub-Zero. I remember seeing the photos of myself, and I legit thought I was the coolest kid on the block. Yeah, good times.
I
Halloween
think I
ain't the
was a
same.
Yeah, I think I was a Sub-Zero fan over Scorpion.
Oh,
Scorpion
I
was
was.
mean, not a
Yeah,
nice guy.
yeah,
Shameless plug here, Jake.
yeah. I'm doing a surprise video tomorrow on the channel, so I'm doing a Halloween video of 31 horrifying. I love this thumbnail. 31 horrifying cards, and it's not your pumpkaboos. It's not your Gengars here. Like it's not just your typical ghost Pokemon. I get in the weeds, so look out for that tomorrow.
Is Moo Moo Milk one of the cards?
I mean, you can paint Moo Moo Milk in a way that's horrifying easily. I'm sure of it. Yeah. No, this one was fun. I just there's some vintage, modern, just spooky, scary, menacing cards that I think people will appreciate. So yeah,
31. How do you
31 for
figure out that
October.
there's 31 cards for this? Did you use
Oh
ChatGPT or
no,
something?
no, no. I did 31 cards for 31 days in October. No, no. There's way more scary,
Uh,
creepy, spooky cards in the TCG. I just picked up 31 that I think are cool. Yeah.
cool, man.
We gotta open this. We gotta
Oh
see what cards I
shoot.
get.
Yeah, let's
Trick or treat.
we're gonna open this. I want to
And
see
then we
it.
can call it. Okay.
Where
You
is
said
what
this
you
is
do
what.
now.
Yeah. This is you said this is what Hussein opened?
And I think Sal took his home to open, but I saw Hussein opening it. I looked over. He has like all this garbage on the table. I'm like, what is going
Jesus.
on? It's like
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it's
chase this thing.
I will say you know you're in a booming market when the company that makes plastic for your plastic is making mystery boxes.
I
Um,
I'm I'm only catching on now because there's a way for me to, yeah. Anyway,
it's a nice box. Don't get me wrong. I've
what
been
did that cost you?
supporting. I don't remember. I really don't. I ordered it. Well, I won the lottery when we were at Card Party, but it's got 10, and then here there's 3 options. You could get this witch's brew, and then this is pumpkin, and then this mystery one here is actually candy corn. So this one's like secret 1 in 20, and the other are 1 in 2 odds. So we shall see. It's a fun box. Don't get me wrong. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So do you
And
see
then,
when you open the box, or you have to open each one?
do I really have to? Oh gosh. Yeah. They're all individual.
Yeah, that's I was confused. Like, oh, you have to. Oh,
All right.
he
Well,
opened all of them.
we'll open 1 or 2, and then we'll call it because that's a lot of time, and we've been going for how long? Almost 3 hours.
2 hours and 40
Okay.
minutes.
All right, chat. We're gonna go. This is my right here, and this is left. You guys pick. First one I see pop up in the chat. Right or left? Somebody. There's a delay, huh? Right or left?
Right.
It is. Okay.
Left.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that limited guards are a hot commodity these days.
I was talking to himself. He submitted 1,200 old maid cards.
Oh, they did not make this.
I believe it.
Oh, I got witch's brew, I guess.
Is that not good? You want cotton candy, right?
No, cotton candy. That one's. Oh wow, they really want you to open. Yeah.
And you said you don't open up booster packs?
No. This one's fun.
Is that the 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2. But this is, I think this is like my favorite of the 3, to be honest. I'm gonna put this
on. What did that box cost you?
I think each guard's like $18. You get 10, I think.
That thing cost you $200?
Yeah.
What? I thought they were like $5-10.
Oh no, graded guards? No. The regular ones have always been $10. The limited ones are all like 18 to $20 a piece. Dude, I just sold 8 guards for $600 yesterday.
Yeah, I thought this because they were like super rare and you paid $10 back in the day for them.
I did. They're just limited. They make limited runs and then they stop and they do a new one.
Dude, we're in the wrong game, man.
I'm telling you, man. We'll do one more.
So am I gonna be able to get this drop tomorrow on gradedguard.com?
You might not. I've missed on like 2 of the lotteries. That being said, the lotteries are much better, to be honest. Oh, I got 2 witches brew, so I'm not mad about those, but that is what it is.
I'll pay you 50%. Do you take trades at 60?
Open some of these tomorrow, but that's fun, I guess. I don't know how I feel about mystery. I don't even open packs, so the fact that I don't even know what guards. I mean, it's 1 in 3. Like I'm gonna get 1 of the 3, but I like to know what
the
I'm
cotton
getting.
candy you said is 1 in 20?
No, it's candy corn. It's 1 in 20.
Oh, candy corn.
Yeah. So, I mean, most people I've seen get at least 1 in their 10 box. Like, if you order 10, it came in this box like a fun little display. Otherwise, you got them loose.
Oh, okay, I see.
That which makes sense why they're like this, but
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Man, I'm really gonna spend $18 for something that costs 50 cents to make.
Yeah, I just got 1 of the daybreaks, by the way, on deck vintage. I just got the 1. That guard is selling for like $200, and it just came out because it's like limited of 5,000.
As we end, oh my god, I can't even talk. as we're nearing the end of the stream. Next stream, November 13th, Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific.
7
2
o'clock
weeks.
for you East Coast people.
Yeah, you're not gonna have another birthday then, are you?
I hope not. I could only do. Quilly took. I talked to you about this, but Quilly took us out wine tasting, and you saw some of the photos. That was
Epic.
entertainment. It was fun.
Epic.
It was a great time. First time doing that. Felt a little bougie, but it was cool.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for coming and bearing with us for 3 hours. And yeah, that's all I got. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
We will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Thanks, guys. Peace.